All right, hello, welcome everybody, welcome. It's time for the finale of Fire Emblem Fates Lunatic Classic Revelation with 0 strength and 0 magic. It's aims 100 crit. So that's a mouthful. I need to practice saying that even faster. But yeah, welcome everyone. Good evening on this fine Saturday evening. And today we're gonna beat the game. You paused your goon sesh to be here. Oh god, what the fuck? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Okay, anyway, let's play the game. Am I feeling the Path of Radiance? I mean, I don't have a Switch 2, so I can't play it. And I guess I'm waiting for the announcement of the next game to get the Switch 2, because as of now, I don't have anything I actually want to play on it. I think my capture card would probably also work with the Switch 2, so that's nice. So I don't need to upgrade all my equipment. But yeah, let's get started. I'm hoping for a Fortune's Weave plus Switch 2 bundle or something. So because I think the number of other games I'll buy on the Switch 2 is like probably between 0 and 0. I'm generally not a overall Nintendo fan. It's pretty much only Fire Emblem for me. Let's go and grab garbage from the My Castle. Gotta buy a Switch 2 for one game. Yeah, well, I mean, I get to write it off on my taxes, not as if that actually is much consolation. They removed the crit forge. Oh, that's a shame, I guess. But aren't they using the English localization? So if unless you're playing on Japanese NSO, don't you only get the English version? Oh, I got a Vader katana. That's interesting. That allows us to strip the clothes off of axe users. Anankos unfortunately does not count as an axe user, so we won't get to see see some shenanigans. Funnily enough, actually, Anankos doesn't even have a sprite. He doesn't have a map sprite. In the game, he uses his 3D model to so I couldn't put his map sprite on the thumbnail. All right, so the plan is we're gonna bash our face against Anankos until he dies. How did I get my castle materials when NSO was down? I hacked it in. I use a save editor to give myself 99 of everything. It's common practice for people who play Fates. I don't even forge weapons for the most part, so it's not like it makes that big of a difference. Huh. I didn't realize that she hums the leitmotif of of her song. Forges are eventually a gold issue. Here, the issue isn't really gold, but it's more that the forges aren't worth anything. Most of the weapons that are useful, you don't have enough copies anyway. Like Levin's sword, boat axe, spy's weapons. You literally don't have enough copies to make it worthwhile. So I think the plan is we just enter the map and we kill everyone. Oh yeah, we did get Fuga last time, and he does have high stats. We can give him 11 sword or something. And he can probably pull his weight. Maybe even the boat naginata. Or like a boat, not a boat axe, because that's actually a good weapon. We can just give him a weapon. He'll probably be okay, because he does have life and death, which is pretty strong, even without any other factors. If nothing else, he's there to fill space. Oh, we do get Gunter back, and we do want to use Gunter. We can't sell his Ragnarok yet, because we'll need to use him, probably. But I think we have, like, more than enough money, because last chapter we got, like, a lot of stuff, right? We're keeping a friendship seal on standby here. But we can probably sell a lot of things, because a lot of things are just very, not very useful anymore. I have A rank Gunter Cord. Revelation Gunter does not have any, rank. for supports. He doesn't have a support. It's pretty funny actually, because it does kind of foreshadow the fact that you can't use him for anything. It is pretty dumb, I agree, but what can you do, right? So I think the play here is we sell a lot of stuff, like, and the other things we need to we should try to sell as many items as possible. I don't think it really matters, but I think we should try to maximize stuff like the amount of gold we have and the amount of stabs we have, you know, stuff like that. Because, yeah, it would just be good to have more stabs, because this is going to be a battle of attrition, at least against Anankos. I envision at least, like, 80 plus combats for, like, each phase. Because Corrin's damage is not there, and he only just barely gets there. So it's gonna be a struggle. I think I have a rainbow tonic from the mine castle, so I can just give that to Corrin. I do think I need to get like an HP tonic for him though. It doesn't boost HP, right? So we should buy an HP tonic for him.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's buy an HP tonic. And what else can we buy? I think we probably don't need it for chapter 26, because I think in the Anankos there is actually a lot weaker. How easily could I get through this game if you did the opposite of the challenge? Well, I mean, I mean, can't you just like end turn and then you win? So I think I might want to buy some recover stabs. But actually, there's a lot of stuff I need to sell. Oh wait, I just realized Ganuga Gap is A rank, right? Guess who has A rank tomes? It is in fact where the hell is Gunter? Oh, he's at the bottom. Oh, he only has B rank. Never mind, he can't use it. Rip. He cannot use it at all. Okay, so let's sell the Brave Lance. Can anyone even use this? Maybe Fuga, but he does like 17 damage a hit. Useless. Brave Axe. I'm trying to imagine a situation where this could be useful. And Baruka probably cannot even use it properly, right? Because she does maybe 18 damage a hit, which is not really enough to actually do any damage. It could be useful for shield gauge, though, so maybe we keep it. Silver Bow, Crescent Bow. Crescent Bow is pretty useless. We don't have enough for it. But the thing is, like, Illusion Yumi could be... We sell the Ganukia for sure. Nosferatu, definitely not. We don't need that. Calamity Gate, actually useless. We have a lot of men's staffs, and I think we sell the Buffro staff. We don't have an S-rank staff user, and we won't get one. Fortify is also useless. We don't have a good staff user for it. Bloom Festival, we have all these festivals. Rescue might be nice just in case. Secret Book. Sell the gold bar. I think that's a healthy amount of money. I think with this money we could buy another we can buy another talisman for Corrin. What if I need the gold bar later? What could I possibly need a gold bar for? Like, oh, I see, right? When I die and go into the underworld, I need to put it under my tongue, so I can pay the ferryman to roll me across the river Styx into Hades. Oh, armor scrolls are only 5k. That's interesting. Could I make something happen with that? An oboe? Yeah. Something like that. Let's go and use the talisman. 26 res, very nice. What's a great nice res cap? Several levels higher than what I have. FE Fates stat calc. Let me double check with a defense boon and luck bane in a night talent. What is the speed? The caps. So the max stats of a Great Knight would be 30 res, I think. But once we reclass into a Master Ninja, we probably are good. We're probably set. That's the plan. We use Cord as a physical character, and then we reclass into Master Ninja to fight the final phase. You should start the chapter so I get the +4 stats Yato. I mean, we always get it. It doesn't really make a difference right now. I can count. It doesn't matter when we get it. So I think flame shurikens. I think we can probably sell the flame shuriken, unless we can like have another one. Do we have another shuriken here? It's Felicia's plate, spy shuriken. I don't. Yeah, we don't actually have anything here. I think we can trade and put like the silver dagger onto Midori, and we sell the flame shuriken. These things don't do any damage anyway, by the way, so it's actually okay. And then I think everyone has like a shuriken, so that's good enough. The flame shuriken doesn't actually do anything. As can still be debuff, yeah, but I already have better like daggers than everyone else anyway. Ones that don't cost money. Yeah, Anankos cannot be debuffed. That's the one important thing to note. Like, we have, like, my castle items in everyone, which is good enough, I think. I do want to, like, save some money just to make sure we can buy enough daggers for everybody. I mean, staves. You can sell the flame shuriken. Shining bow is nice. Spy Zumi is nice. Okay. Tomahawk. I don't think we don't need a tomahawk. It's never been useful. Silver axe, maybe, but honestly, probably not. That can also go. Shining bows are useful against berserkers. I think we probably sell the silver dagger and just give the spy shuriken over. And then Asugi can just use the plate. That's probably good enough. Okay. All right. We have plenty of debuff sources, so it should be okay. Let's go and throw the 11th sword in the convoy. We're not going to be using it, and just I think we have a good number of staves, but it would be nice to have more. Did I statue max? There's no real opportunity to. I don't have enough DV points for it. Had Felicia get enough void to reduce Anankos hit to 0? Probably not, and she also doesn't do any damage. She does like what, 27 damage at most? It's a little risky and also just not worth it. I don't have... I guess I could slap on Duelist Blow, but extracting Felicia out, like... I could maybe get to a point where I'm comfortable attacking on player phase and having enough avoid, but being able to do that is not really easy. I haven't seen a stream in a while since they've been later. How cooked are you? I think I'm okay. But this is also like the final challenge, so keep in mind that. I think I should buy some rescue staves just to use them, right? I should buy rescue staves and put them on my staff users so I can reposition if I need to. I think that's pretty important, just because, like, you know, I could get screwed over by something random. And I think, like, if nothing else, now is the time to like use rescue to bail myself out, right? I don't really think there's any need to like stand on airs now. Hinoka, I think maybe I could reclass Hinoka into a Hinoka could be reclassed into a Falco Knight to use the rescue staff. That's probably not useful. Oh, Sakura can hold one too. That's good. Thing is, like, we can't actually bring every character that we want to the final map because that only has a 12 deployment limit. And we have 10 characters that replicate, so those guys have priority. So I think we can bring Gunter, we can bring Fuga. Yeah, I think we have more than enough staves, and if nothing else, we have like other alternatives if we can't heal, right? Let me double check how many staves I have. So staff wise, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 staves. We could buy 10 more, and then that would be very comfy. And I don't really think we need money for anything else. We bought out all the talismans, our defense is basically capped. We have enough HP. I think... What's Master Ninja's max HP, actually? If I use another Angelic Robe, do I cap out my Master Ninja HP? I go up to 55. Wait. So Master Ninja is 55 max HP. I think the max HP cap for Great Knight is 65. For Ninja, Master Ninja is probably 60. It's 55. It is capped at 55. So I think we should be okay. So there's no need to use another there's no need to use another angelic robe here. Our skill is capped. Our speed I think is sufficient. We could get more. It's also capped. Our luck is capped. Our strength is capped. Our magic is capped. So no stat boosters on Corrin won't have any more effect. And I think on everyone else we can just get by with pure numbers. So I think we don't really need any more arm scrolls. I think we did sufficient training there, right? And I think consequently we can spend the rest of our money on right. I think I wanted to buy another rescue staff. So let's sell the brave sword. That's useless. Let's sell the brave axe. We're not using that. Crescent bow also useless. Silver bow. I don't think we need that. Iron Yumi, Illusory Yumi. I don't see myself using that. And I think we can buy just more staves. Secret book. Who can even use a secret book? If I put it on maybe Baruka, does she get more crits? Her skill is capped. Is Felicia's skill capped? Felicia's skill is not capped. So let's go and give her Felicia the secret book, so she can maybe crit a bit more, just in case. Yeah, we're just doing preps right now, I think. It's a delicate situation. I'm just buying stuff. So I think... I don't need any more stat boosters. Concoctions and elixirs, maybe they could be useful, but I think they're not efficient. I think I should have more than enough time to do things. So let's go buy a rescue staff and spend the rest of our money on sun pestles. Alright, we're broke. And I think we allocate the last staff to, Kana, maybe? I think we put another rescue on Jacob. We have a lot of rescue staffs. And not enough actual staff users. That's okay. Alright, let's do it. I mean, elixir might be useful on Corrin, actually, now that I think about it, because it gives Corrin something to do with his turn. So let's go and sell some items and buy an elixir just in case. Right? Because if... it lets Corrin tank a little just in case. And we have, like, still more things to sell, I think. Silver Yumi, I don't know. Is there anything else I can sell? Guard Naginata, Raider Naginata. I can sell the Fire Tome here. Oh wait, I can also I can sell Gunter's Ragnarok. Maybe we sell the Bolt Naginata here also. And I think we can give the Levin sword to Fuga. There we go. And that's like every weapon allocated, I think. So let's go and buy some healing items, because we can stash them in the convoy and just Corrin can just pull them out whenever, right? Let's buy, 2 elixirs. Maybe a 3rd elixir too. How hard is Anankos Part 1? I don't know. I haven't tried yet. It could be really hard, or it could be like potentially hard but also easy, right? It could be anything could happen, really. These are all worthless. Is there anything I didn't sell yet? Nah, I think we're good. Let's just buy like let's just buy some HP tonics or something. So, I guess last allocation, I think we give that silver shuriken over to Midori, and we're good to go. Let's do it. It's time to start the final battle. Whew. Oh, huh. You can actually access Invasion 3 before Invasion 2? That's interesting. But I think the Revelation invasions don't actually give you anything, right? They're just skirmishes. Like, really hard ones for no reason.
I've been waiting for you.
This ends now.
Yeah, okay. Nice motivations, still murder. All right. So the plan is, we don't have a plan, I think. I think the only way to do things is to just kill enemies, right? We have to wipe the whole map. And only then can we actually have the leeway to fight the boss. Because, like, normally people try to skip and fight Anankos directly. He's a 3D model, by the way. But the problem here is that, if we try to do that, we're just gonna get killed. It doesn't matter what we do, we're just gonna die. So I need to actually double check something. How many enemies are on this map? It's not. Is it infinite or is it like limited here? I think this might be infinite. Yeah, it is. It is in fact infinite. That is bad. And these reinforcements, okay, they appear from the pools, but you can activate the Dragon Vein pools to deactivate them. I see. But, okay. So basically what I have to do is I have to deactivate the pools, the water pools, because those summon enemies. And if we don't, then we get swarmed with more summons. So I think, actually, now that I think about it, maybe we don't bring Gunter and Fuga. Because, honestly, we should bring more Dragon Vein users so they can camp the pools. So, only the pools that are, activating these are the ones that are, cause reinforcements, I think. I think, as long as we're not, like, immediately cornered, we should be okay. So yeah, I think let's honestly, Fuga is not good enough to bring here. He's not strong enough. And Gunter could be Shelter could be useful, I think. But is he better than like actually he is better than Xander because he does fly. And we have a lot of Dragon Vein users, so let's bench Xander. I'd rather have more staff users just in case. On second thought, staff users don't do anything. So but Magic Rally is good. Yeah, these are tough choices. But like all of these losers are getting dropped in the next map anyway, so let's just try it. Yeah, this can't be that hard, honestly, right? I think the plan is to like retreat through the center area and just have Corrin wall things off. I could have reclassed Xander to Wyvern Alert. That's too much trouble. Are we going with a greater victory? That's gonna be impossible. I mean, it's probably possible, but I don't... You're just gonna add on, like, another hour and a half of work. And I'm not really willing to do that at the moment. So I think the plan is we have to go super defensive. Like, we can't really afford to actually attack Anankos. So I think the play is we have to retreat first. At least, like, the back area is, like, really safe. These guys can't cross, right? Oh, that's actually really nice. Because formerly this area was like passable, but now it's not. But what that does mean is we can bait like these guys, just kill them over the wall, right? And we can actually send a flyer around to activate the veins. Like we can send our flying royals like Karagi, Hinoka, Camilla. Those are all valid characters to send in these situations. Okay, so let's start by retreating. And I think we don't replicate until a bit later because we don't really need the power right now. We are in fact lacking space. I think the enemies cannot actually easily pursue us quickly, so just to save some time, let's pair everyone up. Let's replicate Camilla, I think, first. Actually, I mean, now that we're back here, we might as well, right? Oh, the Rebel is actually completely impassable. It's not even like a wall terrain. It's not like a interesting. So it's not a ground hazard. It's not like a mountain. It's just actually not passable. So I guess flyers actually can't do anything here at all. This is definitely not the intended way to beat this map, but that's not my problem. Replicate, replicate. Everyone copies each other. Okay. Oh, I think the... You have a lot of stats. Let's replicate. Oh, shit. I think I was messed up. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's embarrassing. I didn't retreat far back enough, and now I'm dead. Great way to start the stream. Can't have that. Camilla doesn't die, though? She just did. It was a bow user. Okay, let's try it again. I've incremented the death counter. Let's try that again. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pair everyone up in advance. So I don't have to do all that shit again. This is going to make my life moderately easier. This way we can run farther back. All right. I didn't save. Oops. Okay. Second try. So let's go over here and separate. I think the flyers come in through the sides, which is nice because then I can just pick them off with my archers, right? I do have many archers. Mechanists are pretty good, I think. Replicate. Switch. Sing. Transfer. Switch. Replicate. Perfect. Let's not use the action there. Let's wait for everyone else to move in. Mechanist stats can be annoying. I think mechanists are actually really good. Surprisingly high defense and res. Speed is a little middling. That's honestly fine. So I think the play here is we spend some time replicating. And we start like separating people and replicating again. So I think Korin can block this can block these guys pretty much indefinitely as long as we give him an appropriate pair up. Anything with defense is probably good enough. We can wait until these guys move in and just snipe them. So let's do that. Let's just wait in hiding here. Switch, replicate. More copies. We transfer, separate here. Our flyers wait in reserve here. Switch, replicate. Veruca unpairs these guys. I could rally, but it's probably not useful. I think we just unpair everybody. And then just wait to face them, basically. I think ideally we can this is a very good setup because once these guys enter from here, we can fill them with holes with our 3 ranged weapons or 2 ranged weapons. The flyers and other things will move in pretty slowly, I think, and then we can kill enemies and then block things off with a Korin copy. I think this is okay. It's a very deliberate choke point. Yeah, I think it works. The issue is that there are 3 areas to fight through, and I think none of them are particularly desirable. Okay, so I think, yeah, a lot of enemies probably get stuck in the center, which is good. The problem is that some of them, like, don't do that, which makes things harder. Okay, so I think here's the play. The right side is looking a little dangerous right now. The center is very safe. I don't need to worry about this side. Corner can probably handle this side indefinitely. So I just need to figure out how to kill these guys all safely and also, like, wall off against this guy. So I think the play here is we need to figure out... I think Corrin can probably survive combat against these enemies. There's more enemies here too. I might need to, like, move people around. I'm getting a bit of decision paralysis because I literally have 26 characters to use. And it's a little... I'm getting a little nervous because I feel like it's very easy to, like, accidentally use way too many actions for no reason. You know what I mean? So I think the play here is, like, we need to wall off against these guys. And once again, only Corrin can actually handle it. Maybe this might be greedy, but could we, like, kill everyone here? I don't think so, right? So let's focus on... But the issue is, like, after I use all my actions to kill these 3 guys, what else do I do with my actions, right? I could maybe try to charge a shield gauge. Corrin goes and kills this guy? I think that would be sufficient to block it off, and then I can swap in with the other Corrin. Because, like, this guy's movement only goes as far as this tile, so I can attack from 3 ranged support over here. I would also like to activate Kaze if possible. I mean, activate Saizo's skill. The issue being that everything just kills him. 13. Okay, so I think maybe if I defense buff on Saizo, I could activate a skill. Right? And I think having that activation will be nice. So let's rally here. And we could probably, like, try sheltering or dancing for him to get him out of the way. Yeah, let's go for it. So we activate... We take a lot of damage, but we activate Savage Blow and whatever. And then we can try moving someone into shelter, which is probably Gunter. Let's go and shoot this guy down. Very easy with the Pursuer. Corrin can move to block off this side. I think if I dance, I can easily, like, completely block that side off. And then Saizo is very safe. So let's do that, actually. Actually, while I'm here, what I could do is I could also do more Poison Strike shenanigans. I can Savage Blow these guys. Take away, like, all their health. And I can push this side, too. Where's my other Spy Shuriken? It's not on Kaze. Must be on Midori, right? So let's shoot this guy down. I have so many actions and I don't know what to do with them right now. Midori can Spy Shuriken this guy for no reason. Poison Strike these guys. I'll probably get a kill with Sakura here. It's shocking, I know, but I can do it. So let's why not, right? I think we can maybe kill this guy with the Beast Killer. So let's do that. And then once I can move in an appropriate pair up soon too. Beast Killer. Oh, I can get a shield gauge here. It's not probably doesn't actually give us anything though. So let's switch over to Let's try to get another pair up on a cord. Probably the other copy of Asugi can be the pair up. But let's wait a little bit until we do that. So All right, let's do some poison. Let's do some free range shenanigans here. Despise Yumi this guy for no damage, and then we can I don't know, Cosmic Needle this guy for no damage, and then we can maybe get a kill with like these guys are so tanky. Holy fuck! I need magic damage. And maybe we hit him with the bolt axe. There we go. There's a kill. Okay, so let's go over here and equip a Garnaganata. And then we need to get Zero, I mean, over there. And we move up like all the way up here to block. I think we can probably do some damage with Beast Killer here. Why not? I don't think we have enough we have enough defense. And we can rally ourselves too. So we definitely have enough defense. Let's put the other Asugi onto Korin. And let's unpair some people here. So we have enough leeway to like move up and like kill things. I think the play here is so these 3 guys will move in and they don't have any backup. So I think we can pounce them and just defeat all of them if we allocate enough force in this region. So let's set up to fight these guys in the upper right and just like swarm them with like 10 guys. This is a privilege that only I have because I have 26 characters on the 16 deployment map. I actually outnumbered the enemy now. They only have 24 units, while I have 26. I've created Fire on Vietnam. I don't understand the parallel here. But I don't know. It's like I think I've actually cleaned up the map now because all of the enemies are like dunzo, right? They don't have enough forces to overwhelm me. Like I just killed like half the map. The idea is that my army of the replicates is the Viet Cong. I don't know. I feel like I guess in a way we do have less combat material in comparison. Okay, so hear me out. I think I have a good idea. The plan is to kidnap this entire center area and just wipe this whole group out. And I think we can do that because we do have access to many sources of lunge. So I think here's the play. We just kill this guy, I think, with probably the pursuer is actually sufficient just like completely obliterate this man. 10 and 10. If we had rally strength somewhere, that would be nice. Okay, so here's what we can do. Let's drop some savage blows. We could probably lunge some people inside too, right? If we can lunge over here and then we put someone on this tile and lunge this guy, we can savage blow all of them for like nearly all of their HP. And then we could probably shift Korin over to the right in order to reallocate some forces. Just check the adventures aren't in range. I think they're like way too far away. They are like miles away. All right, let's do it, chums. Let's do it. Let's savage blow this guy. Now, where's the other Midori? Let's savage blow this guy. I think you know what? Let's go over here. I think let's move Korin out of the way. I think that's pretty important. So let's transfer here and pair up with Camilla. The reason we do this is just is so we can kill this guy faster. I think we could probably do it with Felicia. The problem, of course, being that this guy's still kind of really strong. So if I lunge this guy, I need to get this guy out of the way so I can lunge this guy and then savage blow all of these enemies. And I want to do that with Saizo. The shape of the savage blow is centered around him, so like this is like the best how to do it from. The problem being that we're kind of just like barely not killing him. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. You know what? Look, I think this is actually really good because we get Camilla's bonus and also a very high crit chance. Come on, let's go. Okay, that's perfect. Now we can move Saizo over here and then lunge this guy. And now everything here gets hit for like 1,000,000 damage. Beast Killer works out really well here. And then we can actually just keep going, I think. We can lunge this guy now. And guess what? 1,000,000 more damage. And now I think we're at the point where these guys can actually just sort of be killed very easily. Not quite. A little bit more, I think. Maybe Takumi can pair up with Takumi here. He in fact can. And that is in fact a kill. Fire Emblem Fate's Conquest was a documentary, it seems. We can go over here and lunge this guy. Maybe we can also get a kill off the pair up. Ah, not quite. We lunge that guy closer. We get rally speed. That's pretty comical. Where's the other Midori? I think we can take Midori over here and lunge this guy closer. Okay, now, we can lunge this guy closer. Now they're all like 1 HP. So I think we can actually just go for the kill now, right? We just kill this guy with Kana. This is a disgusting turn. Kill this guy with Camilla. Do I think I need to enter Scuff Nirvana? No, I think I'm just like overpowered now. I'm actually just OP. There's no need to rely on luck. We're just so strong because of our replicate spam that none of that matters anymore. Okay, so I think I can kill this guy with a bow attack, with a shining bow. The problem, of course, being the archer over there, but we do have some things in reserve to handle it. Namely, Gunter's, Gunter, I guess. Air superiority, that is... Are there even any flying enemies left in the game? I don't think so, right? Only the remaining all the remaining enemies are foot units. I don't think they're actually useful. Oh, wow. Sagura can get a kill somehow. There's some Falconites in phase 2. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not that many though, right? So I think now what we can do is we can there's only these guys left. You know what? I do have a free staff. These guys are like armors, right? Very good. Wait, I didn't need to do that. What am I thinking? I just wasted a staff for no reason. Not that it matters, but because I can just put Corn right over here, and these guys can't do anything about it. So I think I'm surprised with the ease with which I just completely destroyed this map. I think they weren't expecting me to have 26 units. And frankly, I wasn't really expecting that either. So I think it's a reasonable decision to not account for that. But Ruka can probably go for the kill here. Nice. Yeah, turns out having 10 replicate users, on average, your army gets pretty good. What's that? Oh, it's a moon It's like a Wayne Festo. I think we're not. I think reinforcements start on turn 9, right? I think we might be able to get to the point where we never actually have to fight any reinforcements because we can just completely clean the entire map. So this guy gets obliterated by the bolt axe. Can I use the Omega Auto here? Nope, not good enough. So I think the plan here is we can lunge this guy with the bolt axe. And then we just kill him. Nice. Oh wait, I just realized I don't need to go over the wall here. Because did you know that I have a tool called lunge? As it turns out, if you have that tool, you can hop over walls. Let's put Corn over here. Let's put some lunge users in reserve over here. And I think the play for this is to get my lunge users to kidnap these guys from over the wall and then murder them. I might be a little greedy though, because like these guys are in fact a little tough to access. Because I do need to get rid of these guys too, and then also these guys. I can walk around to do it. That's probably not worth it though. Lunge with royal blood units. That's the plan, yeah. We can put a Sugi over here, and so then we can lunge here. We just need 2 lunges, and then everyone else can just, you know, clean up. So let's get Midori over here, I think. Midori is over here, and I think Midori can... Does the dagger guy even do damage? Okay, they do. So I think the enemies here are like a little troublesome because we can't lunge them out of the way easily. And as much as I would like to do it this turn, that's looking more and more difficult. They also do have pretty threatening weapons. They do have hand axes, which is not great. So I think the plan is we do have to probably back up from these guys. Which is, I know, it's shameful that we are retreating in the face of 2 guys. That's the thing, right? Either we can kill everything, or like there's like a tiny bit of terrain that stops me from reaching everything, and then I can't do anything. That's always how it is, right? 95% of my losses in this challenge are because I try to fight 2 guys, but the second guy is too far away and he kills me. It's like it's not like, but like it's not ever about like the quantity of enemies. It's always the positioning. Let's move our other forces this way. I see you're copy and pasting the things from the wiki. That's good. Now I don't have to look it up. 5 to 6 enemies every 3 turns. Yeah, it's very slow, I guess, for how powerful you should be in Rev at this point, right? Okay, so one problem is that the adventurer here is not... haven't been coaxed. Alright, so these guys have entered my attack range, so now their life is forfeit. Let's go over here with Koran. I think we move the other Koran over here. This way, these guys will attack both Korans. And now what we can do is we can just... These guys equip their hand axes. That's so frustrating. But I think we can solve it by using Felicia. Because now they have no hit against... Because the Axe Breaker wins again. Baby, Axe Breaker is always winning. And then we can dance for Felicia. Felicia cleans up. I think I could probably have cleaned this up just by bringing Felicia. So let's bring 2 Spy Shuriken users. I think so, basically Saizo and Saizo. And I think, or maybe we can probably bring Midori here too. We need the other Midori on the other side though. Where's the other Midori? all these sprites look the same. I can't tell the difference. Okay, we actually sent both Midori's that way. So let's trade and put Spy Shuriken on Kaze, so Kaze can lunge these guys if need be. And then we could probably trade it over to Asugi next turn if necessary too. All right, it's time to move out. I think we are in a good spot. There's so many units to move. Okay. I mean, I think when the first waves of reinforcements spawn, it won't be a problem because it'll be very far away from us. You know what? Let's just activate Dragon Veins all over the place if we can. Wouldn't the hand axe have killed Karagi? No, it wouldn't have crit. Oh, Sugi doesn't have royal blood. Kazi doesn't have either, so I need to have Midori over here. So let's use a pair up chain to move Midori to the left. Yeah, hand axes cannot crit. What's the other game that was complaining has too many player units? I don't know. I complain about that all the time. So I really I'm not sure which one you're talking about here. So let's go over here. Switch. Switch. Wait, Midori doesn't have it? Oh, Kaze has it. Okay, so I think... Let's lunge this guy. Echoes? I don't know. I really don't... I generally do not know which game you're talking about here. It could be anything. Let's lunge here. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one who said it, so I'm not really sure about the veracity of the claim. FE4? I don't know. When I played FE4, I lost a lot of guys. Like, all the important characters kind of just, like, evaporated, so... I'm not sure if I would complain about not having enough about having too many characters there. My main complaint about Echoes was mostly just, you know, difficulty. And also just, like, the very puzzle-like nature of the game. It's more like a Metroidvania kind of style of roguelike. Like, this kind of Fire Emblem Metroidvania style. You know what I mean? Kind of hard to describe. The Kaze, I think Kaze passes the Spy Shuriken this way. Trade here. Grab the Spy Shuriken. That was the Ice Blade in comparison to the 11 Sword. Slightly better, but not really. I don't die from this crit, so let's just do it. All right, so we did it. We did it already. Let's move up and just activate Dragon Veins everywhere, I guess. It does, yeah, it can crit. The issue is, like, the number of cases where we can use it is still quite limited. But that's the case with, like, every weapon. Increasingly, Felicia hasn't been the star of the show damage-wise because I have, like, 25 more units. So it's not, like... It's a little hard to say because Felicia hasn't really been, like, as prominently necessary as she was in the mid-early game. Midori being that good in zero strength runs is amazing. I mean, the Savage Low Poison Strike build is really strong, but it's like in terms of most gameplay, it's like absolutely like C tier, right? It's like it's definitely it's a third-rate damage option in a game where you can just kill enemies in one round, but still quite powerful because Replicate is really strong. The obvious problem being that, you know, it only comes online like chapter 23, and by that time you can probably beat the game anyway. Okay, so Cyrus does not have royal blood, so he cannot activate the vein. So I think what I do is next turn I do a pair up chain to move Camilla here, transfer, activate the vein. And Midori has royal blood. But I mean, this is also part of like the challenge is kind of designed to bring those like tier 3 options out to the forefront, which I think is the fun part because the skills are very fun. I really like positioning based effects. And the dynamic of both needing a poison striker and a damage user is interesting. Because you can't often tech into both at the same time. You can either like reduce the enemy's HP or you can do damage. There's an important distinction there. And I think for like in most cases is like absolutely nonsensical because yeah, how do you reduce HP without doing damage? But I mean, there's the one case here where that is the case. Damage user tier list. I don't know. I don't think a tier list for this kind of challenge is appropriate because it's. I feel like I mean, once you know the it's the entire run is like by definition extremely tedious. So you're not like, and there's like certain things that make it easier, I guess, or harder, but. No, there's not a single human in the world. Ah, fuck, I messed up. It's not like, how many people are actually gonna like want to do this? I think the number there is like very low. So it's not really worth my or anyone else's trouble. The major reinforcements turn out are from the southwest pool. Oh, I already got that one. So I think we actually silenced all the reinforcements. So I think we can probably move up and just bait the enemies now, right? I don't think they move in a group. And even if they do, we can like retreat. Did I just get killed? I got hit by 49 damage Ragnarok. Does that kill me? I hope it doesn't. Oh, I do have shelter. Let's get out of the way. I don't want to die to that. So I think, wait, actually these guys have pretty awkward movement to deal with. The left side is probably dangerous to enter because of the mage. Like, after all this trouble, I'm still, like, kind of a little worried about the enemies, frankly. I want to hit the, let's hit the last Dragon Vein and regroup first. I think it's actually pretty important for Corrin to go around the other side. So I think you can probably send, like, a flyer. Wait. Maybe if I do it like this. Let's mark the regions. So I think we have Corrin pair up with Karagi. And then Karagi goes like all the way down here. And switches with Corrin. With the Garnaganata. This way, we have maximum flexibility. Which is the most important thing. I don't think the enemies will move to the right, and if they do, we have plenty of time to like run away. Yeah, so I think we should be fine. We have more than enough damage to kill these enemies. The issue is like if we can survive attacks. I think we can do that. So, oh, what? Huh? A guy just like spawns there? They just spawn out of these random tiles too? I didn't know that. I mean, it's okay because it's just one guy. So there's 4 reinforcements of the furthest southwestern pool, and then 1 Great Master. So, and I think, oh, these pools don't even deactivate. So you can actually just, once you get them, you get them. So that's actually really easy. Interesting. Yeah, like this guy just like popped out of his foxhole, and now he's and now he doesn't know, he doesn't understand what he stumbled into. I think the only thing to be worried about is the mages, really. Like, every single other enemy is, like, really not a threat to most of my characters. I think I need a 3-range attacker to finish off this Great Master. There we go. We got the Omega Halo already? Oh, you mean the Omega Yato? Yes, we did. So I think the play here is we can actually just, like, back up. You know what? I have 33 res, right? 47. Like, these guys don't hurt me. So maybe I could just bait this guy and then, like, swarm them. If I can rally myself to get plus res, that could be sufficient. Jacob is on the other side of the world, though, unfortunately, so that won't do. Let's pair up here. So that way we can go down here. I think we should go over here with Koran, I think. But killing this guy is actually really hard because he's in, like, the most awkward spot imaginable, right? Like, how do I kill this guy safely? I could maybe... Oh, I could lunge this guy, can't I? Can I just lunge this guy and ruin his life forever? I can. The issue is I don't have a spy shuriken nearby. Okay, I have a spy shuriken on Midori and Kaze here. So I could have Midori trade it over to Kaze, which teleports it all the way to its copy over here. Like, via, like it gets wired. Like, instantly transmitted. You know, it's email or something. And we can lunge this guy over here. We missed, but that's okay because we just move him over here and he's doomed completely. Like, his life is over. We can hit him with the Omega Yato and get shield gauge. Same day shipping, yeah. Same turn shipping. That's perfect. Oh, I actually do damage here. Gunter is such a good damage user, even though he has no stats. All right, goodbye, Adventurer. So we have the shield gauge, meaning that we can just block this guy from doing any damage. I guess we could equip the Guard Nagnata if we feel unsafe, but we can, like, we just win, right? Yeah. So let's check to see how much damage he would do. He would do 42 damage, which is not great, but it's actually not lethal.
Watch yourself.
So with that in mind, I think we can actually bait the rest of the enemies with, like, Korin, as long as it's not the mages. So I think ideally we would put Felicia all the way over there, but it's a little hard because Azura is on the other side of the map. I think we can play it safe and just bait the adventurer over here. I think for this guy, the best way to handle him would just be to rely on using our 3-range options. Because honestly, like, I'm not in the position to take a mage hit. Mages are scary as hell. They do so much damage. Like, look at this. Like, it's... Oh, never mind. You know what? On second thought. Actually, that's only Kaze. Kaze is, like, this is lethal. Kaze uniquely had, like, capped out res. But let's not tempt fate. Let's not tempt fate, and let's just take the safe option. Where the hell is my other spy shuriken? It's on Kaze. So let's trade it over to Midori by using our fax machine. I believe those are still popular in Japan. And we can hit this guy from 3 range again. Debuff him again. Karagi can hit him with the spy shuriken. I think we could probably pair up off of Kana or other damage users. And this should be sufficient to get this guy down to, like, nothing. And I think we're actually close enough to get the kill. We can probably kill with, like, Pursuer Like we have Pursuer and we have Takumi pair up with Takumi, so they both. So we are cosplaying Fire Emblem Fates Conquest.
Allow me.
Nice. That's bold stance for you. And now we can move up and activate all the dragon veins. I am betrayal. Absolutely. All right, let's move up, and then let's not move up on this side. I don't think we need to worry yet. So yeah, Corrin's gonna get hit by the adventurer, and maybe the general. Nope, not even the general. Okay, so I think now we can probably we can try to charge our shield gauge. Maybe that might be the best way to do things. We just hit with Corrin and charge up our shield gauge. As long as we charge up our shield gauge, we can bait the mages. Perfect. Now the question is, how do we reactivate Corrin? I think we can probably do a shelter thing, right? Like the plan is we move Gunter like over here. So let's put Gunter onto Corrin. We move someone else close enough, which is going to be a little hard. Because movement-wise, we messed up a little. So I think we go here and we separate. Then the idea is to go here with Gunter, switch, and we transfer away, and then we can shelter. And then by doing that, we can transfer Azura and switch, and then sing to reactivate. Perfect. Now we can bait the mage with our invincibility, with our invincibility frame. It's like in Fire Emblem Heroes, where like, if you have like your 7 layers of invincibility, then the enemy with insta kill 6 can't touch you. I think that's how it works, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think I think like it's not. I don't know how bad power creep has gotten in Heroes yet, but I think like. I think instant death effects just aren't strong enough in the meta anymore because everyone at least has like 2 or 3 revival tokens, you know. I'm making that up, by the way. I haven't played Heroes in like 7 years. Like in the time span between when I quit Heroes, like I don't know, I've done a lot in my life, in the space where I haven't played Heroes. I'm surprised it's still going, honestly. So I think you can Hakakuri Blade this guy. I think it's also just like, I mean, it's a game from its era with all the good and bad things of it. Like the bad things being the monetization being kind of antiquated for a modern game. And also because like the entire game is like a case study in design debt where they just kind of like continually add stuff on. But eventually, like, things buckle under the weight, right? It's like I'm trying to find the metaphor here. It's like a building that's like built on top of like other castles that have fallen into the swamp, and like and every time the previous castle falls into the swamp, the next one is put up on top of it. And I guess in a way, the castle's still there. That's there's more. That's very impressive in its own right, but at the same time, it's definitely not a very stable foundation. So I think the play here is, I think we can probably just kill them all next turn. The idea what we can do here is we can go over here. We can lunge this sorcerer, and then we can lunge all these guys closer and wipe them all out immediately. Am I still playing Shadows? I play it casually now, but it's a little too intense to. PvP games are always like a little too intense for me to keep playing all the time. I found the concept enjoyable for sure, but it's hard to keep up with it because it is a gacha game with all the accoutrements of a gacha game, of a gacha PvP game, which means like everyone who plays gets really good and people who don't play get left behind. And I don't necessarily always have the time to keep up with every game. I do have other obsessions to dabble in. So we can lunge over here. So I think we can lunge this guy. Actually, we don't even need to get that close. We can just kill this guy immediately with the Hagakure blade. And then now that that's done, actually, am I not in range? Okay, I didn't accidentally go into Anankos' kill range. So now that these guys are in range, guess who's here? Saizo. And now they have no HP. Bingo, bango, bongo. I'm surprised the Hagakure blade is putting in a lot of work. I mean, it's just the best physical damage option, right? There's no two ways about it. Let's just activate all the veins, so like all the reinforcements are completely silenced. Kaze or Saizo better? I think Saizo is very good just for his activations, right? But Kaze, I think, gets online easier. I mean, it's not really a choice of like, is this one better or not? It's a matter of like, if you can use both of them, why not, right? That's a kill. Like, if I could have like a worse copy of Kaze or a worse copy of Saizo, I would probably be using them. Granted, I think that's also probably because I didn't really expect some other characters could be good damage users, like Baruka or Takumi. Like, I didn't really expect Takumi to be this strong with like the Fujin Yumi and Pursuer. But yeah, it's all like, quite nice. It's I guess Gunter can get a kill. Can he get a kill? There we go. Nice. So we've beaten. Okay, this chapter is going a lot faster than I thought. I thought this would take like 2 or 3 hours, but it's only been like 40 minutes since we started the map. Okay, now here's the play. Here is how we defeat Anankos. Like, the issue with fighting Anankos from one range is that it becomes difficult to actually buff yourself and heal yourself. But with the power of replicates, what we can do is that we can fight him with our astral projection, right? We can fight him like while we are working from home. This is remote work. Like, we're not fighting him with our main body. Our main body is at home, like sipping coffee. But what we're doing is we're relegating it to our shadow clone, so that we can use like the quantum entanglement between the two copies to transfer buffs and healing. It's like the guy from Frieren. yeah, something like that. The guy who didn't even show up. He was still in his hometown. All right. You don't think auras will affect the unit in Anankos' range? No, it won't. But it's more about like rallies. So here's the play. So I think we use a Gunter pair up with like the +5 damage. I just realized I should have reclassed Gunter into a Wyvern Knight That was a mistake. So Gunter's actually not good for this. He's only +3. So I think we use Baruka then, right? We use Baruka and a copy of Baruka. Where's the other? So Baruka rallies for Korin. And this is the replicate, so that's actually not the one I want to use. Let's set up for another turn. Let's transfer here. And then we can rally here. We can rally our defenses. We can dance. We can rally luck and skill and whatever. And now we can send the main body into glorious combat. And we do 3 damage a hit. Lovely. And because we have armor blow, he doesn't do any damage to us at all. Holy shit. Do we do it? We have 66 defense with armor blow. Nice.
I am the forgotten god, the betrayed king, the buried dragon.
How long do you think he rehearsed that? Let's go, Dragon Fang! 9 damage? That's insane. Lovely. And that activates but doesn't do anything. Okay. So I think everyone else can just like stand on the sidelines and cheer, right? No sense in risking anything. Okay, so he does 27 damage. He's so weak. He's so weak. Keep in mind, the next versions are stronger. A little bit stronger. So I think maybe the play is we can do some shenanigans, right? We can attack. Wait, where did our damage go? Oh, we need the rallies. Okay, so if we attack, shelter, transfer, sing. Like we attack, we sing, we shelter, transfer, sing. We can get 2 attacks off per turn.
How shall we proceed?
Does Baruka do more damage if we enemy face? I have no idea. Oh shit! Dragon Fang crit. He crit me? Oh no! Who would have thought? I'm doing like a lot more damage than I thought. I thought I'd be doing like 1 damage, but it's like a bit more than I thought. So I think now what we can do is we can dance for Korin. We can shelter Azura. We can transfer Azura. Switch, sing for Gunter. Transfer. Separate. Back off. We have a second attack. It's a good thing he can't heal. Anankos' core has 10 more defense than this. Yeah, about that. So if we get a Dragon Fang, I think we can do it. I think we can do 1 damage to his core. Couldn't I shelter again with the same Gunter? Yeah, but then like I don't have a way to get out. I only have 1 shelter. I should have brought Xander, but like next map we don't have enough characters. All right. This is only the first part. The next part is gonna be a lot longer. Let's go. Dragon Fang. And I think with Dragon Fang, we do exactly like... If we use our Strength Tonic, we do exactly enough damage to do 1 damage against Anankos. So hear me out. That's going to be enough. That's what we need. Because we didn't use a Strength Tonic here, right? We don't have a Strength buff. So if we have +2 Strength, we do exactly enough damage to actually do damage. How hard are the eyeballs? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is Strength Tonic alone won't be enough? No, it won't be. But Strength Tonic plus Dragon Fang will be. Luna does more than Dragon Fang against the core? Yeah, I can probably drop defense +2, honestly. So I think we can do the same thing again. We dance. Anankos hasn't damaged Corrin once. He actually does damage an enemy phase, right? I think if we get a Dragon Fang activation, we get the kill. We didn't quite get it. Shame. Oh, if we shelter and dance again, we get the kill. So let's do it. Let's shelter here. Oh, wait. My other characters can actually do damage? Holy shit. I didn't know that. No one told me about that. Fuck it, let's go. So in theory, we can probably sack our units against the final boss if we really need to. Or we can build up shield gauge to, like, randomly get damage in. Nice. Okay, that's first part done. Now it's the final map. Wait, why was there like another face behind this one? I saw it, like, briefly earlier, like, before it moved. Okay, we're not watching the cutscene. You saw another face? Yeah, I think it might have been this one, right? It's probably like some kind of like graphical glitch. What's he doing? Is he blowing up Vala? Like, what was that energy ball he just shot up? Did it do anything? Oh yeah, that's where it is. I haven't seen this cutscene in like years. This is like Corrin's POV. We're fighting in space now. Imagine like you fight in space and everyone just dies because they can't breathe. Like we're in the cold vacuum of space. And that's his win condition. I mean, like, Engage also has, like, you fighting in space at the end, right? No, that's the city where no one lives. Like, an entire, like, continental plate of Vala just, like, floated off into outer space. Anthony, no. Oh, no. Rest in peace. Why are these losers here? They can't do any damage. Yeah, okay. Let's not listen to their Doomer-ass dialogue. I think Gunter is useless, so we gotta dump him. So I think we just bring every single character that can replicate. plus tax, right? Like, this is exactly, like, we have replicate users plus everyone else, and that's, like, exactly all that we need. So let's do some preps. I think what we do is, I think for damage-wise, I think we don't need Draconic Hex, and we just bring also Luna. I think Luna is actually better than Dragon Fang here. Right? Because our damage isn't very good, but the enemy's defense is high. So we can bring Luna instead. Let me do a bit of math. So, Anankos' phases each have different stats. His hands have like different stats from his head, from his core. Okay, so his core has 36 defense, and the claws have 27, and the head has 31. So if I want to do damage to these guys, if I use Luna against the If I use Luna against the head, I do plus 15 times 0.75. I do 11 plus my base damage, which is like 27. So I do like 38. So I do a bit of damage. If I think that's enough to do like 2 damage. I do enough to do exactly like 2 damage. And I think it's actually better than Dragon Fang, because Dragon Fang is like times 1.5 of your base damage. In this case, it's times 1.375 of like 27 or 31, which is like less. 42. I think either case it's enough damage, right? Generally bring both Luna and Dragon Fang. They don't really stack. You'll still get like Dragon Fang % activations. So I don't know if Dragon Fang is even stronger here, right? Because like with the Omega Yato, we have 22 plus Baruka, which is 27 plus 4 from. Oh, wait, actually, let me double check something. So I think what we do is we bring we use Rainbow Tonic and the HP Tonic. So now let's check our stats again with that in mind. So we have 24 damage with the Omega Yato. If we pair up with Baruka, where is Baruka? Okay, so we pair up with Baruka, we have 29 damage, and then plus 4 from our other sources, which is 24. We get 33. So with Luna, we definitely get enough damage. So actually, I think we just bring Luna because it's higher activation chance, which is probably better here. So let's just bring that and Draconic Hex, and we're probably fine. It doesn't. If we bring Dragon Fang, like most of our activations will be Dragon Fang, so it doesn't actually really matter here. More proc skills. The issue with proc skills is that you only still roll 1 RN. They have priority and they don't like roll individually. So like if you have like a 10% chance and a 7.5% chance activation, you still only have a 10% chance of activating any skill. It is priority based. It doesn't stack multiplicatively. They roll individually? Really? Every time I hear about this, it's weird, right? Rolls number of checks against proc rates and then lowest chance skill activates? Really? Is that how it works? I'm just wrong? Because like I hear different things from everyone. FE Fates, offensive, and like issues like in many real situations, there's no reason to ever stack them because you have better skills, right? Do they roll individually? So there's priority, but they also roll individually? Okay, so then we'll just activate Dragon Fang. So we'll activate Dragon Fang on 29, 33 times 0.375, which will be like 45. And I think that should be damage, right? Okay, then let's stack both of them. That's fine. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I think both of them do more than 1 damage, which is the important part. If it doesn't do more than 1 damage, then I will have unreasonably handicapped myself for no reason, which is also fine. That's because that's funny. So, okay, let's do it. There's not really anything else we can do, right? Miracle Midori is kind of proof of this. Yeah, but like Miracle is different from other offensive skills, I think. So turn 1 is gonna be a little tricky. Because like there's a lot of enemies and they all have like massive range. So we need to kill these enemies while like not being trapped in enemy range. And that's pretty difficult actually. I should have brought Draconic Hex. I shouldn't have taken it off. You're the ocean save state? Yeah, that's fair. I should make a save state. Give me a second. But I think we can one try this if I'm strong, if I'm powerful enough, if I'm confident, if I play well. Miracle isn't different? Okay. I don't know. We'll see. I think it probably would have been better just to bring 1 skill and then also Draconic Hex though. So the question is like how do we allocate our forces to defeat these enemies? I think what we can do maybe is we can the Arbor Knight here, the General has at least movement. So I think the plan is we kill all 3 of these guys first. And then we spend our remaining actions to duplicate. The reason we do that is if we try to fight these guys, they all have like horse movement, so they all cover each other. Whereas these guys are all foot units, so they can't cover each other as well. So I think we just lunge these guys closer or try to kill them in other ways. Like, I think Shining Bolt is quite strong. I don't have enough speed, though. I could have definitely positioned myself better. I could lunge this guy with Camilla. Then lunge with Saizo. That kills me, though. That's probably okay. I need to activate Saizo somehow. I think I can activate Saizo if I defense buff. And then figure out, like, a speed pair up here. Like, if I bring Baruka, who otherwise probably won't be doing anything, I can probably hit this guy with enough... And if I get a defense buff, we can probably do it. I do not have any other defense buffs here. Because activating one... I think we should be okay, honestly. So I think we could... But I think that's probably not worth the trouble right now. So let's do it. Oh, if I can debuff this guy's speed, his strength, that also works. I think Spy's Shuriken does a strength debuff. So that actually works out just exactly in my favor. I can hit this guy with the Spy's Shuriken. Maybe I could Silver Axe here. Does that do more damage? Not quite. That's okay. Did I practice battle off stream? Not at all. I think I'm strong enough to handle it anyway, right? Like, and then I could activate my skill. Perfect. And if I can lunge this guy closer, I can just kill with Felicia. I didn't bring my... Okay. I messed up on my combat placements already, but I think it should be okay. Saizo has... I think it's probably more important that I lunge this guy closer. Okay, so let's do it like this. Let's lunge this guy closer with Camilla. How frequent are reinforcements? Not that frequent, I think. And I think that's actually sufficient. Maybe kill this guy. Nope, we're a little bit off. I need to get like a bit more move, or maybe like a bit more like... If I can lunge this guy closer, like right over here, maybe that works. Where's my other lunge users? Where's my other Midori? Midori is okay over here. Midori is the one with the Spy Shuriken. Okay, interesting. I messed up. I messed up really bad. Lunge here. That one kills me. That one kills me. If I lunge here, maybe I can activate it, but that also kills me. I do... Oh! Felicia's in range, just kill this guy. And then we dance for Felicia and he kills another guy. Okay, I think I might have overcomplicated this. I should just have Felicia kill everybody. like, why would I need to do anything else? Like, Felicia kills this guy? And then we can go over here and hit him with the Pursuer. And that's lethal. Saizo goes over here and lunges. When the situation stabilizes, will I take the greater victory? Nah. I got too many characters. I like these guys. And it'll just be a huge pain. I don't want to do it. And then I think we can get the kill with Jacob. No, we cannot, actually. But what I will do is I will have Koran go over here and start copying. I think we should start making replicates here. Like, I don't know. Like, the shtick is a little played out at this point. There's no need to keep repeating it. And Jacob gets a kill somehow. What the fuck? That actually happened? Wait, what was that? What was that percent hit? That's like a 90% miss? That's kind of bollocks. That's bullshit. 86. Okay, that's unfair, but still, like, it is unfair. Okay, okay. These guys all moved in, but like they're doomed because like Anankos, his head doesn't attack phase 1, right? Because they moved in a formation that is not suitable for life, for their lives. That is. It's they have and like, yeah. I think what we can do is we can just kill everything, right? Felicia kills the mage. And then all these losers are in like, these guys are so savage blowable. It's actually like beautiful. I think maybe what I can do against this guy is I can set up Sizo against him, right? I need to get him down to below like, I need to reduce his strength a lot. Do I have, I think a silver shuriken actually reduces strength by like 5 or 6, right? Do I have silver shuriken on anyone? I think it's just on Asugi, or is it on Midori? Silver shuriken has, it hits speed. Oops, never mind. So spy shuriken is -2, cow chop is speed, Felicia's plate is strength. So Felicia's plate is -3 strength. So we can try to activate the skill maybe. If we can buff and put some more defense onto Sizo, he can probably survive a hit here. And then once he survives a hit, I can go over here and lunge these guys and 40% them. Let's rally here. So now that reduces it to 20. You know what? Fuck it. It's just too complicated. Sizo's shuriken reduces it by 4. Yeah, it's too much trouble. It really is too much trouble. And also, honestly, it's kind of risky. Let's kill this guy with the parap attack. We increase our speed. We can hit these guys. I think this is like actually, I'm not actually fully set up here, I think, which is bad. So as much as I would like to, I think it would probably be best for me to kill these guys. Or can I run from them? Probably not. Like, I gotta kill these guys, I think. I think we can pair, yeah, these guys have got to go. I think I'm not strong enough to actually get them immediately. 23. I think we can probably get the kill with Kana. There we go. Dragonstone Plus is actually so strong for like no reason. HP, speed, defense, and then we can pair up with here, and then we can go and shoot down the flyer. That's so much damage. I think we can actually, maybe what we can do, like, if we do 46, like that, we can probably get the pair up attack to do even more damage. Okay, I need to be careful with these moves, because if I don't do it right, I'm going to die instantly. Can we freeze? The odds here are all so bad. Okay. If we lunge here, that's like a 20%. Let me lunge again. I think actually we can even kill this guy with Kuragi, maybe. Yeah, we can. I think the flyer is like the least of our concerns. So we need to do damage to everyone else if we can. The issue being that it's a little hard. We only have Felicia's plate as a dagger available here, so our debuff potential is pretty low. So let's lunge this guy first. Savage blow. And then we could try to focus our savage blows on these guys too, right? We can lunge this guy. I think we hit this the paladin, who's probably the strongest enemy here. I think we'll probably finish off with Felicia. A little bit off. I think we can probably get things done by... We can kill this guy with the pursuer. Or maybe we can use the beast killer. Nice. Okay, I think this is clean because we can get the calves with the beast killer because Korin is actually surprisingly strong. I guess it's just a matter of the debuff being really good. And then we can get this guy with holy fuck, never mind. The Dark Knight is gonna kill me. Holy shit. Okay, I have a dance. So I think what I need here is I need a debuff stat, right? If I can get someone into range to like debuff this guy, that's what we need. Because I think our only way to one-shot this guy is to use Dragonstone Plus. So if we get a 40% Savage on this guy, that's 55 times 0.4. That's gonna be like 22 damage. So if we can Savage Blow this guy, we can live. The issue is, how do we do that? Who's the most suitable for this? This guy isn't debuffed, and he also has like cap defense, which is insane. Yeah, cap defense and those swords is pretty nuts here, because I think that just kills nearly everything I have. Kaze, maybe? This guy has... how much? 38. Okay, so Kaze actually probably can survive a hit. Can he move there, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's out of range. Saizo doesn't have enough. Because I also still need like an action to kill this guy. And then an action here, right? Maybe I could bring over Felicia? The issue is that Felicia might not do enough damage, right? Does Kuragi use Spies Yumi? Kuragi only has 20% damage here. So he will only do 11 Savage Blow, and he won't debuff. I think I might need to use Spies Yumi here, right? I use Spies Yumi pair off of Asugi to apply a double debuff. Takumi can take care of Wyvern. Anyone can take care of Wyvern. But the issue is like this guy's Shining Bow do a bit of damage. It transfer. Korn doesn't do enough with the Beast Killer for sure, right? This is a little troubling. I can Shining Bow this guy. Kaze can pair with Kana and then transfer Kana out. The issue is then I lose Kana's action. You'd only need Kana for the Gamilik. Interesting, interesting. That's not a... yeah, I could go over here. Transfer? Attack? Yeah, Kaze onto Kuragi will be sufficient, I think. Okay, I think... yeah, that's probably the right play. So Kana and Korn and dance. No, I don't think that works. So I think we dance for Kaze. Kaze has 32 res. This guy has 38 attack. So we go over to Kaze. Kaze goes onto Kuragi. Kuragi goes here. We switch and we attack with Kaze's Needle to debuff. And do 40% damage. And then I think that should be sufficient to land to kill the Dragonstone Plus. There we go. Whew. And then, this guy's donezo. Whew. Hard part's over. Now comes the long part. What's my favorite main my unit of the franchise? MU. I think it's I mean, it's got to be Korn, right? So yeah, now that we've gone past the first 2 turns, we can now uncontrollably copy ourselves. So this guy is nothing. He's trash. He's nobody. It's a kill, right? No vantage. The Pursuer is so top heavy. I mean, it's like magic or something. Who cares? And now we can... now the only issue we had there was we didn't have enough units. Now we don't have that restriction anymore. We can have as many units as we want. Let's trade the Spy Shuriken over here and replicate Saizo. Kaze goes here. Sugi goes and lunges this guy. We lunge this guy. And we lunge this guy. And we finally deliver him the sweet release of death. Oh, man. 2 reinforcements per turn isn't going to cut it here. Transfer, separate, sing here. Yeah, I'm bringing 22 units to this 12 deployment map. Let's send the replica over here so we can fight the claw. Reinforcement there and there. And they don't have anything, right? Because guess who has a 3 range spy shuriken? Spy shuriken here. Da-da. Spy shuriken here. Where's Kaze? Kaze can move up and use a shield gauge. And then Kana moves up and finishes this guy off, guaranteed. Nice. And now this guy over here is also Dunzo, but for different reasons. Besides, we'll star him. Lunge him. Actually, I think we could probably try to... Nah, this guy does too much damage. Let's just kill him. Who would have thought that maps are a lot easier? We can outnumber them with 20 different guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery, right? I didn't know that this was a possibility. Turns out, you know, the game's easy when you have 20 more guys than you need. Yeah, I'm actually so surprised that Dragon Quest 1 Plus isn't like complete trash here. But I think it's only helped in part because Kana does in fact have replicate. Okay, so I think we are nearly ready to set up here. Let's sing here. I think we can do this, I think. So transfer, separate. We're nearly ready to fight one of the claws. 1 reinforcement, 2 reinforcements. Those are both nothing. I think we can probably just attack here, right? This guy doesn't do anything to me. Oh my god. Okay, so I think the play is we have to maximize our strength, right? So we have Baruka onto Korin. We rally the main body with rally defense and rally strength. And then we attack with our Omega Yato. And this will just take like 20 turns. No, it's more like 8, right? 4? Maybe even only 4 turns. Maybe even less. Let's go. I think Luna's better than Dragon Fang here, honestly. 9? Oh, it's actually honestly about the same. Okay. Now with that done, maybe we can get... Oh, this loser doesn't even have his bow equipped, so we don't need a lunge. We can just kill him, right? Next, the general is going to move up, and then we're going to have to kill him. I mean, we were going to anyway, but we also still have to do it. All right. That honestly should be fine. We don't have a shelter user because we benched Gunter. So we just have to wait here. Bow Knight, look inside, no bow. Yeah, this guy's 27 damage. No, he's nothing. He's nothing to me. Let's go, Dragon Fang. Dragon Fang crit. Come on. 10. Okay, it's Dragon Fang is very slightly stronger. Why is my skill activation rate so high? Holy shit. I mean, I have like 30 skill, I guess. But it's activating like very often. 31. Okay, I mean, that's just like likely, I guess. So I think here's the play. Why did I buy all these heal stabs? I didn't need this many at all. Like we can just heal. We can just spam heal Corrin. We have plenty, but we might need them for the core because we can't actually damage the core without a skill. Like even even without the buff, he doesn't do enough damage to really hurt me. Let's allocate some more forces this way just in case. I think we need to position ourselves like this. Because the enemies can spawn here, here, and here, and there's enemies from there too. I think we should move Felicia to the left in order to intercept just in case. And I think, yeah, let's do it. More damage. Kase didn't replicate? Oh, I don't think he did. I should copy him. I lost track. I have too many characters. Isn't phase one of the games you can block reinforcements? Whether or not you can block... Oh, is that just a crit? That's so funny. You can block reinforcements, but it depends on the map. I think these ones like teleport on, so no matter where you go, it doesn't actually block them. Let's move these guys like on the edge here. That way, like once the enemies move in, we can just lunge them. Only some of the reinforcements can be blocked. I'm not sure if these can be blocked, and honestly, I'll just fight them anyway. Crit didn't do triple damage. Yeah, Dragonstone reduces crit damage to like 1.5x. I think in this case it's like 1 point. It's 3/4 of the bonus 2x. I don't know. It's something like that. It's 47% chance for any of those skills to activate. I see. Okay, so we have like... Okay, now we let them stack up a little bit too much. This is a little concerning, honestly. But I think we need to focus on killing these guys this turn. Which should be okay. It just, we might not be able to attack properly this turn. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. Can this guy activate my skill? If I can activate Saizo's skill, that makes my life a lot easier. So I think if I put a defense pair up on and I rally for Saizo, we should be okay. So let's do things like this. We have we need to buff Corrin and Saizo. So let's move Kiragi somewhere and do some damage, I guess. We can do some chip damage on the Berserker. I'm pretty sure my god is still 1.5x. I see. Because that's how it is, even aside from it. So I think, because Dragon Skin reduces crit damage and also other sources of damage like that. So if I go like this, I need 2 more defense. Who can provide it? Kana? Sure, let's have Kana provide the defense. Let's go over here and lunge this guy with a Caltrop. And I nearly die by 60% damage. Which is sufficient, I think, to just kill him with something, right? 20... If I have a more leveled guy paired up there, I can get the kill. But I think what we can do is we can probably just lunge him, like, attack him here. And then we just get the kill with, like, a weaker character, probably. Perfect. Now, this guy over here, we need a Spy Shuriken. So I think... Can we do damage here? Nope. We can lunge this guy with Camilla, so we can also hit the general. And then, I think it's important that we dance... yeah, we can actually move the main body of Corrin wherever we want. So we can use that as a ferry. Let's dance for Felicia, so that Felicia can kill this guy. Now, here, let's Felicia's plate this guy for some damage. Max HP is always great. We can use Midori over here to hit this guy with the Spy Shuriken pair up to kill him, and also do more damage on the general. And Kana can finish this guy off. That's a kill. Anyway, Corrin's defense is buffed, I think. So we can actually we can probably get this guy killed. We can kill him with a shining bow, I think. Okay, now with that done, what we need to do is we need to heal Corrin. So we can transfer drop here. We can heal Corrin with Sun Festo. Then we can buff. And then we can transfer. Oh, Kazi still hasn't replicated. I see. Okay, I need to do that at some point. But now Corrin can just attack again. And he gets the kill. Felicia's plate just a regular plate to you? Isn't it actually just a plate? Like, even the sprite is a plate. So that's one hand down. Second hand is soon. So we have the Dark Knight and the Malignite. So we need to fight the second hand first now. So let's go over here. Lunge. And we could hit this guy. Massive damage. Terrible, terrible damage. And we do it again. And this guy's no HP left. We shoot this guy. Kaze replicates, finally. We boost on his movement with Corrin. How do we do this? We can go over here. Can we even... What hits this guy? Shiny will do any damage? It does not. I think we have to use Kana for this. So we transfer to get +1 move here. And then we can finish off with the Dragonstone Plus. Lovely. Whew. Okay, that's half of the work done. Now we need to get the other part done. I think we could go over here. Switch dance. With Corrin. Corrin moves over here. We separate, I guess. I don't think it makes a difference. And let's move some other people around to reorganize. And let's heal Corrin again. Alright. Let's transfer unpair. And I think we just like leave characters like scattered all around. That way we can use pair-ups to move people around as appropriate, right? I don't remember where the next set of reinforcements spawns from, so I'll just like predict, I guess. So the general there's a bit of a problem because we do in fact need poison strikers to kill him, I think. So I think we have a Saizo over here, right? So we can have Saizo. We should give Saizo a Spy Shuriken. So we can go over here and transfer the Spy Shuriken to Saizo. Actually, that doesn't really work because it doesn't work because it doesn't let him use a skill. So let's go over here. Let's switch and we lunge this guy with Saizo to do 60% of his max health. And I think that should be enough to get a kill, I think. No, this guy's mounted, so I think getting the kill will be a little tough. So let's lunge him closer. And then we can get the kill with there we go. The Shining Bow for 1 damage. And then next up is, I think, the General. So we have Saizo pair up with Baruka. Transfer some Baruka to maybe Midori. We rally. And then we switch and we attack with Saizo's Star here to do 60% max HP damage. Kana's starting to be inaccurate. Oh yeah, she is tanking her skill by doing this. We can hit this guy with the Bolt Axe. And then we can Corrin doesn't do anything. Felicia can kill him with the 11 sword. Nice. We are the Mechanistlings. Please feed us. Please feed us. Oh my. What have I created? What horrors have I wrought? Okay, I think we pair up here, and then we prepare to fight next turn. It's a shame that we can only attack from this one tile, right? If we had a second... Otherwise, we could attack with 2 corners at once. And that would probably be better. Alright. Okay, I think we're good. Let's move our rallies and dancers a little closer, maybe. Let's unpair these guys so we can maximize our flexibility. All right. Spawn on the left side now? Okay, that's good to know. Where's Felicia? Can she kill something this turn? I think the answer is probably yes. Where's the other Camilla? So I think we bring Camilla down. We go over here and we switch rally. Then we can rally on the main body. Then we use the main body as a ferry for Felicia. So Felicia can move down and just kill this guy. But in order, to facilitate that, let's savage blow this guy closer. And then Felicia can get the kill here. Very clean. And then spies Yumi or something. And then we attack this guy, but we transfer the shining bow, I think. And we can lunge here for a bit more damage. And then Takumi gets the kill, I guess. Very good. Now Korn can just fight this guy. We don't have shelter, so accelerating this will be a little slow. Oh, wow. Dragon Fang crit. Yo! 15 damage. That's insane. I've been getting like a lot more crits than I thought I should.
I won't surrender.
Nice. Maximum damage. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's unpair. I think that now the next guys come from this bottom area, right? So let's put some guys there in preparation. Like we're only using like 1/4 of our characters every turn. That's how like overpowered we are right now for this. All right. Just seeing this makes you realize how hard you can hit the boss in vanilla. I think maybe actually because of like armored blow, I just take no damage ever because I can always build up enough shield gauge by the time he attacks again. Like even if I weren't like taking like if I were taking massive damage, this will be sufficient. Okay, so the skills do stack. I see. I was completely wrong. Like there's no way I'll be hitting it this often if they didn't stack like that. Like, this is actually insane in amounts of damage. Amber Spawn's more like Amber Sponge. Exactly. Let's 60% these guys and then do it again. Ooh, Felicia gets the kill. Right? And then we double rally. Yeah, putting Baruka into Berserker was absolutely the right play here. Otherwise, we'd be doing, like, no damage at all. Oh, for the first time ever, we didn't activate a skill. After battle and faces getting your builds online. Yeah, this is like the perfect combination of like everything, like just being able to absolutely dumpster the boss with like with all of this, right? It's a little unsatisfying that like it folded a lot more easily than I would have hoped, honestly. Well, that's fine too. So I think the play now is we have to like kind of the next batch of enemies are to the right. So let's move our guys to the right, I think. Our Savage Blow users need to be, like, on point there. But more importantly, like, I think we need to make sure we don't, like, accidentally get ourselves killed by the the main body moving to the center. I don't think he gets another action after this if you activate the phase change mid battle, but I'd rather not risk it. All right. So I don't think he gets another turn. Anankos only crit if you can do damage? No. It just always activates. Skill? Nice, we got him.
This ends now.
You know when he stops score, he skips a turn? That makes sense. You get a free turn on phase change? Good to know. Okay, hands down. Oh, those are different reinforcements this time. Interesting. So we can move down here. Dance. And his head is only is less damage. Okay, that's good. So I think now comes the harder part. I mean, I say that, but like I'm not taking any damage. But I think okay. That's not good. That's a lot less now. That's a lot less damage. That's a lot less damage than before. Oh god. So, this is gonna take like 40 hits. Maybe like 20. If we get lucky skills. Oh wow, the skill does so much more damage. Maybe like 5 or 6 turns? 6, maybe 7? We can buff here? And now I think against these guys, we can just probably let them move in, right? The next batch probably comes from the upper left. I don't think we're going to get overwhelmed. But I don't want to move like too far away because it gets a little sketchy that way. Like these guys are way too far away to actually reach. 14. Okay, he's doing more damage now. That's 42 damage. Like, that's a lot more. Unfortunately, we have shield gauge. Can I safely hurt the eye at all? Yeah. I just need to... I just need to do some strats. So, nice. The skill activations are so clutch here. They make me do so much more damage. Oh, that's actually concerning. The fact that a mage spawned there is actually really bad. Let me think. This is going to require a bit more delicate play. So I think the play here is... Got to spy Shuriken this guy for sure. So I think we move on to... Here? We go over here. Just switch and spy... We lunge spy Shuriken this guy. Moving him closer, like, and also bunching up. That way we can... So the flyer can be killed instantly. There's no concern there. The concern is getting our damaged users in position to defeat the... To defeat the Onmyoji. 9 defense though. I think I can... It's not like the Dark Knight. It's not like the Malignite where they're actually like super duper strong. So it's a little more... There's a lot more leeway, I think. So I think if I go here and I could lunge the... Oh, if I go over here, I can actually lunge the sniper. And I can weaken the sniper significantly and also savage blow everybody. There we go. And now with that in play, I think we can ferry over stronger characters like Takumi over here. Takumi can one-shot this guy. I think we can probably just kill this guy with a pair-up. That's not amazing. Do I have to poke Corn off of Anankos duty? That might be the case. Oh wait, no. I have Felicia here. Felicia goes onto Jacob. Jacob transfers Felicia to Camilla ferries Felicia over here, and she one-shots the mage. Then, lunge. And Kana kills him, I think. Let's avoid using Kana if we can, just so we don't run out of damage from the Dragonstone. That's a very... Because every time we use it, we lose 2 skill, which makes our hit rate worse. Nice, and we lunge that guy closer, and we get it. Okay, nice. Do we have any heals left on this turn? I think we rally for Corrin. We rally for Corrin. Let's move some of our... that's a Spearmaster. Let's move some lunge users to the upper left here. And we could just get... I think we just get shield gauge for this, right? We get very survivable amounts of damage because we can shield gauge enough until... So we don't take his 42 damage hit. I think even with, like... Because of this, like, cadence... We can basically nearly always avoid actually being hit by the big damage hit. And if we weren't able to survive it, we could have also just done other shenanigans too, right? We didn't even take damage there. Oh, damn. Good thing he doesn't have passive healing. Yeah, if he healed any amount, then this would be a nightmare. But he doesn't, so we're good. I think I need to move Corrin all the way to the right now because closer to the heals. I'm not liking this position though because if my units are like too spread out and also all paired up. Water. One. One damage critical. Yo. I think it's because of like times 1.5, but I only have 1 damage total. So the number just isn't sufficient to actually move the needle anywhere. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. Nice. It's taking so fucking long. Oh my god. Yo, Dragon Fang. You know what he phase shifts? I'm only doing like 1 damage with the skill, right? Nice. Okay, we activated the skill. Now let's I don't know where the next reinforcements spawn, so I'm just gonna bunch up in the center. I think I should probably just like leave lunge users all across the map. Like in each corner, we just have a couple of guys that can use lunge. Because that way we can just always have someone available to lunge enemies closer. Like we just have like a guy here and a guy there, that sort of thing. Alright. Oh, I didn't heal the foe. Okay, oops. You can increase damage on Corrin with Jacob's Strategist? I cannot, because if I move him into range, he'll die. You can hold A to speed it up? I don't wanna. I mean, if we need it for like last turn, sure, yeah. I think we could probably move like Jacob in, attack, dance, move out of the way, that sort of thing. But I think the issue is that the issue is mostly that Anankos is like later forms. Actually, wait. I think okay. Let's lunge. I don't like this actually because I think the next wave might spawn from here, right? And left side's getting pretty scary. There's a ninja too. As long as they're not in range to attack Corrin, we should be okay though. I need to push this damage. They're getting a little concerning. All right.
I'll support you.
Never realized how large Anankos' model is until now. Yeah, it's because like normally he gets evaporated in 30 seconds. Two spawns in top right. Okay, so I think we probably camp in the upper right with some guys. Actually, we can just like kill them, right? we can also just do that. And then if we camp in that area, I think all reinforcements come from the top now, right? If that's the case, we should just camp them instead of waiting for them to come to us. Not the armor strip. Yeah, Korra doesn't have his armor anymore. We'll try to kill the head on enemy phase. Probably just like that might just happen anyway. So there's not really any need to like consider it, honestly. These guys are really concerning now. I don't have the range to actually fight all of them, so let's back up. Because I can't reach far enough to actually fight. I mean, the guy with the rabbit spear is actually pretty weak, but I don't want to risk anything. There's no need to, so let's not. But what we should do is we should like allocate our forces more to the left now. Maybe we even put Korn this way, because Korn can fight and do some tanking. Yeah, I think all the reinforcements come from the upper left and upper right now, right? Alright, I think we have a shield gauge. Nice. Rat spirit at the final boss? I think that's a rabbit spirit, actually. That's the A rank tome. It's not that weak. It's like 12 might. Yeah, I did a Korra and Felicia pairing. I think there wasn't really any particular benefit towards it, though. I just did it because I had the support set up. Okay, so I think here the play is, I might need a dance to reach the last guy. So let's do it like this. Let's go over here. I need to savage blow this guy for sure. He's got an iron shuriken. Man, did Anankos run out of money or something? Pursuer this guy. Then we just savage blow this guy until he stops existing. Okay. Think we killed the guy? His country is dead. He has no GDP. Oh yeah, I guess like for GDP to exist, you need to actually have citizens. I don't think his country has any people. So I think I want to lunge this guy, but I need a 3-range user for that. Maybe I can also just send Felicia there, honestly. Like, I could probably hit this guy with the dual katana. A little risky, though. Let's not do that. So I think we probably use a dance. We probably use a dance to move in. Wait, is that in range of Anankos? Ah, shit. I can't lunge this guy because then I just die. I get crit for like 117 damage or something. Tricky. This is tricky. I can go over here. Maybe I lunge this guy like over. That way I can do 40%. I wish I had more people in that area. I could dance after I lunge here. Probably. That's probably not necessary, actually. Okay, so here's the play. Lunge this guy. This way. No. Yes. We lunge this guy up. The reason we do that is so that we can have Saizo move up, and we are able to attack all of them. Right? Then we can get a lethal blow on one of these guys, probably. There we go. Kana gets the kill. Felicia can probably get boosted move from Karagi. kill this guy. Probably more importantly, the ninja, actually. The ninja is too tough. Where's my spy shurikens? Midori has one. So let's go over here and trade it to Baruka. That way Baruka can go over here and trade it over to Kaze. And then rally strength for Korin. So that Korin can do some fighting. Then we could go over here and then lunge the ninja. And then Azura can dance for Saizo. So that Saizo can go over here and lunge the Oni Chieftain and activate Savage Blow on the Master of Arms. And then Kaze can then we can probably just kill this guy. Felicia can probably get the kill too now. Oh, nice. That's an exact kill. You shouldn't have. And then the only chieftain is concerning. Maybe Korin's main body does some damage. If I don't, I don't think I might need to not debuff. I might need to not buff defense this turn, which is a little bad because then I take massive damage. But I think I do need Camilla's second action. This guy does do a lot of damage. Not enough, though, actually. I can kill this guy. Savage blow him. And, can I do enough damage to kill him? It's tough. It's tough. Who's my other lunge users? Can I get into range? If I can I boost Karagi's movement by 1? I go over here. I switch and I lunge him. I take a bunch of damage, but I can do massive amounts of Savage Blow damage. And gets debuffed. I mean, he's already debuffed, but now Korin can move in. Korin might need to go all not. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe I can go here with Takumi, and we can swap and hit him with the Pursuer. He's so strong. Okay, so we have to take Korin off of fighting the boss. It's regrettable, but it's better than like dying. Holy fuck! 54 damage on the crit. Oh, and now that I think about it, I can just have the copy fight the boss. No, I think we actually we need to regroup. We used up too many actions that turn. We can't afford to keep to be greedy here. All right, one guy. Okay. Whew, that was terrifying, honestly. I didn't like that one bit. We rally here. We rally here. Now we can hit the boss again. That may be blocking reinforcement. No, there's only one this turn. It's not always 2 per turn. But maybe I blocked 1. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Oh, I got him. No, not on enemy phase. I get him. I think maybe if I get lucky. All right, now go over here, lunge. Now I'm going to take the big hit. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to happen every now and again. But I'll survive it. And we can get the kill, I think. Can I get the kill? That guy? I need to, though. Lunge, and then we need to get someone closer. Probably Karagi. Separate here, dance for Felicia. And then we just get him with a 11 sword. Perfect. Alright, let's heal some people. Another heal. Let's unpair Corrin. And I think we can, yeah, I think we're good. Let's move Sizel there. And yeah, I think we got phase 2 down. Ooh. All right, we take 42 damage here. That's a lot, but what can you do? Nice, we got him. We got him.
Surrender.
Let's go. Phase 2 down. Killing one bird with 20 stones. I feel like, yeah, that's like a roughly accurate amount of attacks we're using. Just a big ball now. For a second, I thought the game froze. It just paused. Okay. The soul is stored in the balls. Two guys. Okay. So, ball form now. Oh, God. Okay. So, okay, let's go into let's use the friendship seal. I think we go into the form that maximizes our res, which is gonna be and it can also still use swords, which is gonna be the master ninja. So we emergency reclass into master ninja. Oh, the we're not getting like the stuffed Pokemon Screech. 19 damage armor blow. Yeah, the issue is armor blow doesn't work because this magic damage. Nice. Then we have 30 res. That boosts our defenses by a lot. We have 35 res now. And that's survivable. Okay, so we need to heal Corrin a lot. And also buff his res. Heal here. Stunfest will heal. I think we actually cannot afford to attack in player phase now, because it's going to be really hard to survive the hit too. I think we rally here actually. We rally with Baruka. We transfer Kana, we switch, and we spam heals. Oh my god, the healing is so bad. I really should have bought like recover staffs or something. Okay, we got to get out of here. I think I really don't want to take that hit. These guys though, they're donezo. Wait, I might not have enough people here. It's gonna be really bad. This could be really bad. I think the play is to hit this guy. Yeah, Felicia's no one here does any damage except for Kumi. I have a spy shuriken here, do I? Only on... Okay, so I think here could be the plan. I attack at this... I can savage blow this guy. 20, 40. I kill this guy, and then can Sugi do enough damage? Oh, Sugi has C-rank bows now. I guess trade over the shining bow and attack with it and get enough damage to pair up off of it. Right? I think that works. I savage blow this guy. Takumi kills with the pursuer. This is not enough damage, but if I trade for the shining bow, which I can use because I have more weapon rank now. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Damn it. Someone's gonna die. Never punished. I'm so fucking good at this game. I'm so fucking good. That was all skill, no luck involved. Oh man, I love this game. All skill, no luck. Okay, we need to reorganize though, for sure. Only one guy. Okay. Goodbye. Good night. Save state? Nah, I'm not a coward. All right. So now, here's what we do. We can fight now, I think. Yeah, we can fight. We don't do any fucking damage. Oh my god. Okay, so here's let's rally. Let's rally. We gotta activate a skill, otherwise we don't do anything. On the plus side, we definitely survive damage. Come on, 1 damage. Yo, 3 damage. We just need to do that 30 more times, and we're good. Wait, I think I should probably dance for Corrin to activate the other rally, right? That's probably strong too, right? Okay. Let's move some people around. I think we need to have people on, like, ad killing duty. We can't afford to move people around too much. Let's go. We just need to do this 30 more times. Come on. Watch for skip 2 hours. It's not gonna take that long. Let's go, Luna. Is that how much more is that? 4. Let's go. 2 spawns. Pathetic. Oh, Excalibur Echoes with a $10 super chat. Minimum damage gaming. Let's go. Thank you for the Superman. And that is the plan. That was always the plan. So, like, I don't know. It's been a while since I planned the run, and I didn't actually remember. Like, I kind of winged it. I figured, like, yeah, this is gonna be enough, maybe. And like a few, like, a little bit ago, I got a little nervous because I forgot about all my plans, and so I for a brief while I thought maybe I would actually get soft locked. But it turns out my original math was correct, and Anankos is a loser. There we go. We killed all the reinforcements. I think we need to put more troops on the left and the right. There's not really... We really... Let's rally. We need to... We can't really... Alright. Let's keep going. I think maybe I should put Corrin on one of the sides, too. That way he can assist in fighting the enemies. Maybe I should try to dance for Corrin first, so he gets the skill buff from Azura's personal. I mean, from Inspiring Dance. Didn't do anything that turn. That's not good. So I think here's what I do. I can go over here. Like, if I dance for Corrin, that actually boosts his stats, right? So I have a slightly higher chance of activating skills. So let's move our guys to the upper left here. Because I think all reinforcements are just in the upper left and right now. So there's no need to do anything to do more to put people in the center. Do you have any stun fells in the convoy? I have like 20, 30, 40. I have maybe like 600 staff users. I think we're okay. Let's go. Dragon Fang. Very nice. Yeah, it's like one spawn every other is one spawn, then 2 spawns most turns. So it's like alternating 1 and 2 in terms of for spawns. Yeah, because you block them? No, sometimes it's just 1. Like the hero spawn was singular. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. That's also true. That could also be true. So I think I end Corrin's turn, I dance for Corrin. The reason I do that is to increase my skill, so I have slightly more chance of activating my skills. Let's go. Is it a crit? Is it a crit? That was only 4 damage. Come on. Oh, Corrin lost his clothes. I guess that's what happens when you get crit for massive damage every turn. Listening to everyone say 6-7, did something happen to trigger that, or is that just people saying it? Yeah, 67 HP. Oh, I see. Do I have vulneraries? Yes, I do. Don't worry about it. I got some elixirs too. I think it doesn't. We're not really exactly. I don't think there's any risk of us dying now. It's just a matter of 30 more minutes of hitting this guy. I mean, I know the origin of 6-7. And I also understand the humor behind it. The humor just being it's a funny number, and other people are saying it. It's not complicated. All right, let's have Takumi pair up with Takumi. Do I do a maximum unit run? Am I not already doing that? Dance, rally. Rally. All right, let's keep going.
Must I restrain myself?
The whole point is to make old people confused. I mean, I guess. But like, what do you even mean by old person now? Is it like anyone that's like above 15? You know, did you know Zoomers are like really old now, right? They have jobs and they pay taxes. By some definition of old, right? Thank God Anankos can't heal. Did Cook lose more clothes? I think that already happened, right? Or did it happen? Oh, I think now his clothes are dirty, right? Like he had some like spikes on him, but then he lost those. But now like his clothes are also more scuffed too. You see, like that wasn't a block. Sometimes it just spawns one enemy. Like the hero spawn and the Basara spawn, I think, are only like 1. I could probably like dish some characters if I really want to do some extra damage, but probably no point. All right.
Must I restrain myself?
I won't surrender.
You wonder if the reinforcement is scripted to stop at any point? It's possible. I mean, it's possibly only going to like turn 99 or something. But I don't know. It's like I think people can look at the data mine if they really want to. I mean, the issue, of course, is that it's like written like in a proprietary code. that no one's gonna bother really learning how to use, right? Is up to 2 per turn? No, I don't think it blocks. It's just like the spawns are just 1, 2, 1, 2, right? The spawns slow down basically. Like this is a victory lap boss, I think, in most situations.
This ends now.
See? Yeah, there's 2 there. I think this one was always 2. Lunge here. Lunge here. The 4-minute edit of this map is going to be insane. Yeah, I hope so. It's going to be fun to make that one. I got a lot of shit to say. I don't know, sometimes for those summary videos, there's just like not really anything cool to say, and that kind of makes me sad because I always want to like say something interesting for each chapter. This is definitely one of the chapters where I really have a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh wait, Amadros is really good, right? Actually, no, it doesn't really matter because any heals I do should be. It doesn't actually make a difference here. It's more important that I survive any damage. All right, we're halfway through. Marusu could screw you over? Yeah, I could. That's a problem. Okay, we didn't do any damage that turn. That's bad. Heal, heal. Whoever missed out on Quixotic to speed this up. Yeah, that would have been useful, I guess. I mean, technically speaking, if I really wanted to go fast, I would just like get like an actual damage skill, like quick draw or something. I didn't get lucky there. 2 spawns, okay. I think we just killed this guy with a shining bolt, right? Isn't Quixotic risky? Most enemies in Rev don't have skills, so it's not really a risk. Oh shit, Silver Shuriken. That's actually really concerning. Let's wait, that's actually really bad. I think you have to use every dagger with like Spy's Yumi, right? Every Spy's weapon we have here. If I rally defense, I can survive this attack, right? So we Spy's Shuriken here. Nice. And then we can land a killing blow, I think. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, we got. No, we didn't get one. I love how competitive kicks in there. Yeah, competitive triggers off itself. I mean, Takumi can trigger it off himself. Ah, damn it, we didn't get anything again. It's gonna take so long. Oh my god. I need to find a way to speed this up. Would Ren Heaven have been good here? It takes the same damage penalty as anything else, so it's not basically equivalent to like Luna most of the time. Like, there's not really much difference between offensive skills, honestly. I didn't activate a single time there. Okay, I need to figure out how to block these guys if I can. I'm out of patience fighting these guys. It's just so annoying. Yeah, let's try to block these guys. Maybe that just works. And I've just been stupid. If I just like occupy every corner tile, can I just like live my life without these guys harassing me? Does that work? I mean, for a certain point, I wanted to do it just to like extend the fight a little to put on more of a show, but now I'm getting really annoyed.
I won't surrender.
Let's go fast forward on combat too. Is there anything in the convoy that I can use here that could be useful? Nope, not at all. Chopstick. Daikon radish.
How shall we proceed? Amateur.
This ends now.
All right. 2 activations, good. Oh, a crit! Yo, let's go. Oh, it does work. I was just obstinate. You actually can just block the reinforcements? That's really dumb.
This is my mission.
This ends now.
Nice, another skill crit. About time. I fucked up. Oops. Fuck. Go over here. Transfer. Switch staff. I ran out of staves. Got to get more. I think Man's a bit stronger actually. Freeze doesn't work, of course. Okay. There we go. All fixed.
I'll sit with you. No!
Let's go. Another one. Only 5. So on average, we have like 6 or we do like 3 to 4 damage a hit. So on maybe 6 or 5 more hits, I think, depending on how lucky we are. All right. A few more. There we go. 3 damage. Ooh, get a miss. Nice. I'm a little curious to see if I can actually do damage with Pursuer here. Probably can't, but it could work.
Must I restrain myself? Amateur.
Nice. Another one.
I won't surrender.
Okay. There are 4 more. That's lethal. I die instantly. So I think rally, dance. Let's go. We're imagining we're so close. We are so close. Nice. Got the dodge.
You won't stop me.
So close. Can we try to get Takumi to kill Steel? We can maybe even get the kill with Felicia, maybe. No, probably not Felicia. Maybe not even anyone. We need 36 damage, don't we? That's like a lot.
Surrender.
Yo,
You won't stop me.
because you can't activate skills off of pair-ups, right? Can we kill Steel? Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not even a chance. Like, we do 25 plus 9, 34. In theory, if we transferred over and did strength rally and got Baruka pair up, let me do the math. We do 25 plus 9 plus 4. I think Baruka plus 3 from competitive. Do 41. And we do like 1.5 damage, and then we die because we take 700 damage on the counter attack. It actually doesn't work. Even if we get if we get a critical hit, we actually just die. That's too much work. Fuck it.
How shall we proceed?
GG. Luna, will be Luna or Dragonfang? Place your bets. It's Luna. No one had the chance to bet. GG, everyone. Wow. And that's it. That's the game. We beat Anankos. We beat Fire Emblem Fates Revelation with 0 strength and 0 magic, while all enemies had 100 crit. So yeah, don't let anyone tell you that Revelation is tedious.
Victory is ours. Woo! I'm so happy. Glad that's over with.
You fought well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Corrin clothingless? Oh, did it carry over Corrin's clothing damage into the cutscene? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, it didn't carry over like the
first dragons. I, Xander, speaking for the Kingdom of Nor. And I, Ryoma, speaking for Hoshido. Vow to keep peace between us.
We shall all be bound by this vow. Yes, peace for our nations. I swear. Yay! We're friends now! Friends.
Wish it were that easy to just forgive, you know? I know, but healing can only begin with trust. Yeah. We swear to our people, to our countries, and to the brave soul who brought us together. Hoshido and Nor are united together forever.
How does it even work? Like, tax-wise?
We swear to you.
Alright, that's the game. Oh, thank you all for the super chats. Invin. Wait, I can't. I need to pop this out so I can read the entire name. Invin Blocker with the 50 DK super chat. Maybe the real strength and magic with the 100% charisma took along the way. Absolutely. Steven Q with a $10 super chat. Congrats on completing the run. Thank you very much. Lucia Jacobo with a $5 super chat. Clapping my hands. And 5 from Lord of Hypens. Complete. Yeah, this was a journey. 6. Yeah, it is actually 7 months in the making. I think I started this in June, right? I took like a 4-month break and then kind of just like hustled this past 2 weeks just to get it done. Yeah, so yeah, that's great. Something like that, yeah. Honestly, I think like what was the total playtime of this? Like maybe like 80, 90 hours? I think that was actually not that long for a challenge like this, honestly. Because I didn't do that much off-stream planning. Only 374 resets? Yeah. It's like, you know, it's like on average, like how many times a person might reset in a normal Fire Emblem game, right? Who would I say is the main MVP unit besides Corrin? Felicia for one. And then every single Poison Strike lunge user. Gunter is also one of them. Azura, obviously. Basically, every character I bring is like very good. Sizo is definitely very strong, but like I think is like I had so much slack capacity in the end game because turns out you can do a lot with 26 guys, right? It turns out that a lot of games are fundamentally balanced around you having the set the expected number of characters, not twice as many. Oh, another $5 super chat from Excalibur Echoes. Peak gaming content. Congrats, Excelblem. What's next after this, I wonder? So what's after this? I have no idea. I think the first plan after this is to summarize this. And streaming-wise, I'll need to figure that out. I haven't planned ahead. Oh, Kratos XP2 with a 60 HNL super chat. We need a tier list. Yeah, I guess I can make one. I can take all the characters and put them all into one or two categories. Yeah, is engage modding possible or not? I mean, engage and 3 houses modding is probably possible, but I don't know how to do it. So anything with that would probably take a while to set up, and also the motivation to do it. Not Scarlet. Yeah. Didn't I say I was interested in checking out Tiering Saga? Maybe. That could be a possibility. Maybe Tiering or Berwick. Just something to stream more regularly that I can like chip away at, maybe like 3 hours at a time in the evenings. That would be nice. Because like honestly, like I figure if I'm not streaming, I'm just like playing some other random game anyway. And I figured I might as well do something to provide content for you guys, right? It's either this or like I don't know, like 4 hours of like Mahjong So. Yeah, that's been a lately obsession of mine these past 4 or 5 days. I got really into Mahjong. Vici Mahjong. Not for any particular reason. But like that's not like a stream thing. But yeah, Mahjong is really good. Yeah. It's fun betting game. Yeah. Know how to play? Yeah. I'm currently adept 2 in Mahjong, so I started like 3 days ago. Mahjong So stream as a palate cleanser? Maybe, possibly, yeah. I mean, that could be a possibility. Just like have like a yapping stream, right? Maybe a couple of times. I'll try to gauge the viewership. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it'll be nice to try, but like, I'm not really a variety streamer. I think I can yap, but I need more excuses to do so. How does Mahjong ranking work? Basically, you get ranking if you're first or second place, and you lose it if you're third or fourth place, with scaling based on numbers and stuff. I don't know how it works. I'm like very much like a novice. I think I just like learning games though, which is why it's been quite fun. Do a model type Pokemon run or something? I mean, I'm really not. I really don't like Pokemon that much. Oh wait, that was only 30 turns? What the fuck? All of that was only 30 turns? That felt like 300. Like all the end game took like surprise. It might be just because I had 26 guys, and so that multiplies the turn times by like 5 times. Holy shit! Please do a verse viewers Mahjong stream. Wouldn't that not work? Because then you can see my hand. That's the problem with like the PvP games, right? Because you can stream snipe me. It's part of the reason why I'm a little worried to do like shadows again, because I think everyone knows who I am, and so if they see my name, they're just gonna look at my stream. All right, let's fast forward this. People do cover up that part of the screen, but then I can't talk through my decisions, and like I'm like yapping. Do I still play Shadows? Casually. I've been dedicating my time to more different mobile games. The thing is that Shadows is also blocked at work, so I can't play it at work, and that's like most of my mobile gaming time. who's MVP of this playthrough? Sazor or Corrin? A Corrin for blocking, but like everyone has their role, right? Like Corrin is a blocker, Felicia is a damage dealer. Like my 20 Savage Blow users use Savage Blow and Lunge. You know, classic, right? And all the animations. That is true, yeah. And like that was significantly more animations than I usually do. Ooh, Liam McCrae with a $2 Australian super chat. FE12 Lunatic reverse. Maybe. The issue is a stream where I just like die 30 times in a row is probably not super entertaining. What's the most comments though? It's probably Corrin. Like we'll see pretty soon, but like Corrin has been tanking so many hits. It's crazy. He's the only enemy phase unit. I'm gonna stream chapter 5 this run. Oh, holy shit. Wait, 3,323 battles? That's so much more than I thought. It's probably because they were doing millions of Savage Blows like early on. I think this might. Oh, this is because I spent all that time grinding weapon rank in Nasuki's chapter. 444 battles. It's all because of like the Asugi grinding. I'm surprised that he had so many victories. Oh, wow. 113 kills on Baruga. Very nice. Have I ever checked out Shogi? Yeah, but the issue is like I'm not like, and yeah, I've checked it out. I'm not really. The thing about skill-based games is that you have to actually be good at them to have fun. Same reason why I'm not like super. I kind of like bullet chess a little bit. 2,170 battles. Holy crap. Damn. So many victories. That's probably all in the early game. Yeah. I mean, like, thing is, like, I feel like I'm on average, like, good at learning games. But mastery of a single game, like chess, is like a little beyond me and my time schedule, right? So I probably wouldn't be super interested in actually grinding chess or shogi because I would be very mid compared to actual chess and shogi players, right? I'd rather like play something with a bit more variance, right? How many hours have I spent mastering Fire Emblem Fates? I probably have like at least like 1,000 or 2,000 hours maybe in this game at this point, because I've done how many playthroughs? Like just you can also just count the stream time. All right, let's carry over our characters. Let's have Corrin, who has 0 strength. Maybe Saizo, Kazi. I don't know. Felicia. None of this matters. we're not touching the save, however, again. Less than 10% victories. Yeah, that just goes to show you can't do any damage here. All right, so let's. I said I would do a tier list. Let's do a tier list. Where is my thingamabobber? So here's a cork board. Now let's drag some characters onto this. Do I even have the assets for this? Probably not. Like this, you know, Fates has like 70 characters, right? I can't. How am I gonna rank all of these characters? Damn it! What have I got myself into? Okay, let me find my internal assets folder. Okay, so Corrin. I guess too small. I had another version that had larger sprites. Oshido Nobo. And the issue is that these things also need to scale properly to make them look good. And I have like my internal assets that I use to make this look okay, but it's a little hard to actually use properly. And I have like multiple different versions, and I wasn't actually prepared to do this. Okay, I have some 256 sprites. That's good. So Corrin. Okay, so we have Koran here. He's top tier, and then we have Kaze, Saizo, Baruka, Camilla, who else? Felicia, Gunter. You know, there's way too many characters to actually make a reasonable tier list here. What do I even have in my army? Takumi. Azura. Jacob. Garagi. Sugi. Midori. Kana. Hinoka. Sakura. Who else do I have? Gunter? Xander. Kagura. So I think those are the only characters I actually used. And I think basically these are the only characters that are actually usable. Everyone else here, these are all unsalvageable garbage. Everyone here fucking sucks. Hinata's actually was pretty good for a while though. Everyone aside from these characters is completely useless. Keep in mind. Like Flora and Fuga are useless. They're all I can only rate the characters I used. So okay, let's shrink these a little. Keep in mind, like, I'm not gonna be fair because I can't be fair because I didn't use most of these characters, and they're not even like there's no reason to there's basically no reason to even consider them because they have no way of actually interacting with the game. So let's take all these sprites and shrink them. Oh, let's group these. That's a reasonable size. So yeah, core and top tier. I need to have like a tier list asset readily available because this happens a lot. The issue is like I can't really rate them as like Corrin is like the only effective tank in this entire game. I think there's actually there's not a single character that can be as tanky as Corrin. So Corrin is the only tanky unit. He's the only unit that can survive being hit. And then we have damage dealers, who are characters that can inherit like strong damage skills. Like, and of these, Felicia is the best one. I think Jacob can technically be a little better in some ways, but he's like strictly speaking worse. And I didn't use him as one in this run. I think Kana is like a distant last for damage dealing. Baruka is pretty good at dealing damage because of Axe Fair. Who else? Actually, Takumi is pretty good too, actually. Just because he has so many good bow options. So like, I think these are like the best way to like handle things, right? Damage-wise. Like for tanky other tanks, like we have like distant, like temporary tanks like Xander. I have a second Gunter here. And that's like basically it, right? We have like no other characters that can actually take hits in any way. Damage user, yeah, damage user. Yeah, right. You're right. I should be more explicit in my terminology. These are damage users. They are the only characters capable of using any damage. What about was Karagi for damage? Karagi kind of like was a very distantly bad damage dealer. He was like a bow user, but everyone could use bows, honestly. And then we have like poison, oh. Then we have like our poisoners, right? Our basically our like poison, strike, lunge, our percent HP damage, percent like life loss. Is that the right way to say it? Life loss, because it's not damage taken is like Magic the Gathering terms. It's like non-lethal damage, like percent HP damage plus lunge, right? Basically, that's like a huge roll, right? Chip damage. I mean, I think yeah, that chip damage and like is like very accurate here. Like I think of these, Sizel's the best one for sure, and then it's like probably Camilla because of movement. Then it's probably Kaze. And I think after that, it's pretty much just like Midori and Asuki are basically the same. I think Baruka is like a little worse than Kaze. And she did do multiple roles in this playthrough, honestly. Oh. And I think it'll be good to have characters in multiple different areas of the tier list. And then we also have like auras and auras, buffs, rallies, that sort of thing. Backpacks. I think that's the best way to put it. There's not really any other like just support role, right? Like Sakura and Hanoka are definitely just aura bots. Hinata existed exclusively to apply competitive and to apply defense early. Like utility, like support. I think yeah, let's just call it utility to save some space. Like Azura is the best for sure, right? Gunter is actually pretty good chip damage, but like he's like distantly like middle of the pack. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to rate him. Like he's good enough, right? He's probably better than Midori and like Asugi, I think, just because he's so ever like, constantly present. Like, and Kagero is like definitely like the last character that's like even reasonable here. Kaze was surprisingly tanky against mages too, so like he is like a damage resistor, right? A little bit sometimes, and also Hinoka and like Kaze were like very good against magic damage. Gunter was good utility, yeah. I think he sheltered for like a good chunk of the game. He also lunged too, right? So like it's like survivable. Can survive one hit. I think that's the can survive being hit. That's probably the best way to put it. Like, it's like Kaze, like Kanoko was very much like the mage, the anti-mage unit for like 3/4 of the game. Eventually, she kind of stopped being relevant because we had more other characters, right? And so, like, I think also like, you know, we gotta We gotta make sure that everyone knows that the characters that can replicate can replicate. Yeah. So we had 1, 2, 3. Oh, all right. Here and Karagi. Kazi at the top too, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Baruka also. Damage user, chip damage and lunge. Like I think that's like these are like all the like rows that we end up needing, right? And any other things like other things that we actually Kana was good utility because of healing. It's kind of hard to like do this on a scale because different characters had different roles in different parts of the game. And so it's like something like this, right? I feel like this is like a pretty accurate like representation of the characters that are actually useful in this run, right? Kana was only around for like 2 chapters, yeah, but she was like she played a major role and she did a lot of stuff, right? Because she actually was a quite good damage user. That's the thing, right? I think Jacob wasn't really a damage user in this run, and I think the issue is like he's not good because Felicia's better, right? If we had Jacob instead of Felicia, he would have struggled a lot because he wouldn't have the breaker skills that made her life like very usable. So I think he's like very distantly last because I think Felicia is like at least like twice as good as Jacob in this challenge. Because like what's Jacob gonna get like compared to this, right? I think Jacob doesn't even have like the right friendships to get samurai. Like, because Felicia uniquely can get friendships with Hana to like very early to push for samurai without needing a Korin support, right? That's the thing, right? Yeah, so it's like something like this, and like everyone else fucking sucks and they're all useless. That's probably like. Let's group this again and shrink this a little. Little characters that were used for friendship. Oh yeah, I guess Hana is pretty like saw use. I think is like the best way to or like guest stars, I guess, right? I think like of these, like we have Kagero doesn't actually deserve a spot in any of these. She never actually did anything. Supports backpacks. I think that's a fairer way to like support rank and backpacks. So like we have, I think of these, Hinata really helped out the early game by being reclassed. Then we have Kagero, who existed to make, to give replicate to Takumi, basically. What else do we have here? Rinko was temporarily useful, but not for very long. Hana was definitely much better than most of the others. Because, like, without Hana, we don't get Felicia into the right classes. And Felicia is a much more important character than most of the rest. Baruka was a good backpack. Baruka was kind of like out there slaying fools most of the time. She wasn't a backpacker like at all because she was actually doing damage with a hand axe somehow because of opportunist. So she wasn't a backpack at all. Like I actually ran very few backpacks. Like the backpacks I used were not really dedicated to users, right? I mean, you mean Baruka as like a berserker, I guess, but I guess that was never her main role. Yeah, and I think that's That's probably about it, I think, right? Maybe we can make another category for all the other honorable mentions, and also maybe just like all the other characters, right? Something like that, right? Actually, maybe like, let's call this honorable mentions. We just have the useless tier here. So other characters that are honorable mentions. I think Oboro was like very briefly useful for CO defense. Rinka was very briefly useful. For plus defense. Hana being honorable mention in Rev is nuts. It's because I needed her to get Samurai onto Felicia, basically. Ryoma had one good chapter. His ass was useless. He never did any damage. Okay, so who else do we have here? I think we did most of these characters already, right? Sakura, like there's other characters we recruited that were kind of useless. Like Leo is like complete garbage. Leo. Odin, he's too weak. I can just go through all the other characters and give a brief explanation. Odin doesn't do anything. Laszlo could be good actually, but he's just not good enough, right? Like Laszlo, if he's a ninja, he could be good, but he's objectively worse than any other option, so he's also just useless. Like I can't rate him as if the opportunity cost of using him is not using like a Kaze Saizo with with another setup, right? It makes his partner worse. Laszlo had potential. I mean, it's like, yeah, he's like not useless, but like not good enough, right? That's probably the best way to put it. I think we have like a not good enough tier and a useless tier. That's probably the most like not good enough. Because like they could be useful if the other characters were banned, if for some reason that happened. Let's resize this again. This shit keeps shrinking. All right, so I think we have like a not good enough tier and like a useless tier. That's probably the best way to do it. Oh wait, I could just increase the size of the board, can't I? Ah. I don't need to have the board be this big. I mean this small. There we go. Yeah. Ah. So honorable mentions go here. We have like a whole list of characters that weren't really good enough. Like Laszlo's like probably could be useful, but is just not good enough. And we have a useless tier. Like Leo's actually useless. He doesn't do anything. Odin's useless. Perry's useless. Nios is useless. Even if you could capture enemies, he wouldn't be good. Ryoma was like definitely useless. He doesn't do any damage, and he can't. Azama, I don't think there's any. He's just a healer and he's not useful. He doesn't even have an aura. Setsuna, Useless. She doesn't have access to good bows like or bonus damage like Takumi. And not having the damage just makes you useless. We have Nyx, Shura. Useless. Elise. Oh, actually, Elise was actually pretty useful early. So she's like an honorable mention, but she gets dropped. No, actually, no. I think in Rev, like, she's just not good enough. That's the thing, right? She's not even an honorable mention because I didn't never use her in this run. She just wasn't good enough here. Arthur is useless. Effie is useless. The tanky units just can't get any damage. Like they can't do it. They can't kill anything, so they can never train themselves. Same thing with Charlotte. Like backpacks are not very useful here because like when you need the backpacks, it's more for the defense, and you can rely on the damage to be done with Dragonstone. Silas, like I think Silas could have been useful, but it just wasn't good enough. Like Shelter is always useful. Hayden is useless. Keaton is useless. And like I mean, the thing of actually, I guess in theory, like you could run these guys for you could run Caden to get the percent max HP damage, right? You put Naos and Rochi and not good enough? No, it's actually impossible to get them to work. Like, how are you gonna actually kill anything with the fucking Niles in this run? And you can't capture anything worthwhile. So they're actually worthless because they can't provide you benefit in a rev run. Tsubaki. Selena. There's a lot of useless characters here, huh? Selena is here. Orochi. Hayato. These guys are all crap. Mozu. I think in theory, like Mozu could have been okay, but it's just like it's too hard to actually get her off the ground. It's not impossible, but I just after Takumi, I don't think I wanted to bother with that. All right, so here's I need to shrink all of these. All right, I need to make them roughly the same size. Okay, that's good enough. 2026 rev meta is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I would call this a meta. I think like if you this, yeah. So Lazo's like very much not good enough. I think like the thing is one thing that might be underrated. I think would be shelter users like. I don't know. Actually, yeah, they're just definitely useless because I think the issue is like they can't be used for anything. Like even if you get like shelter onto a replicate character, the amount of like actual other benefit they provide other than being a shelter bot is nothing, right? So it doesn't actually make sense in those cases. Like no matter what, like Silas can't do any damage and he can't survive any attacks. Like, of these, the only shelter user that was really useful was, like, Xander because he was a little tanky. And also, like, Gunter because he had other function. Any support with Corrin would give shelter to Corrin. But, no. But the issue is they have to use Silas who doesn't do anything. He's a dead weight. His ass can't do anything at all. Same reason why, like, characters like Effie and, like, all these other guys just can't do anything, right? I don't even think we need a not good enough tier. All these guys are fucking useless. Because, like, when you bring a guy that uses shelter, you're bringing a character that can't do anything by themselves. Like, shelters was only useful, like, as an accessory to other things. Great Knight Silas is no good? I mean, how are you going to train him to not die, right? Because he can't do any damage. If you can't do damage, you can't level up. You can't level up, you can't get more defense. You can't more defense, he dies instantly, right? That's the problem, right? It takes like a lot of effort to make that work. And the payoff is like, you don't need that many tanks. I think it's like, I don't know, saying they're useless might be a little harsh. Maybe, and that's what's causing some pushback here. But like, I genuinely cannot find a use for these guys in this run. Granted, like, I didn't play perfectly, and you can probably find uses for them if you try this, right? But maybe just like not good enough to use. Let's be more fair here. They're just like objectively worse than any of the other options, right? Why isn't Jacob a utility? Yeah, he actually should be there. He's definitely like a, I think in utility, he's like a little better than, I think Hinoka's a little better because she arrives earlier. But like inspiration was really good. And also rally res. That is a good point. So like everyone here is just like not good enough to use. I can rank them roughly in like in terms of utility, in terms of like how closely it got to be actually used. But like they're just not good enough, right? I think Elise was like the closest to actually being used. But, like Laszlo, opportunity cost is too high. And like maybe like the shelter users could be potentially good. But they're all worse than Xander. And even Xander like didn't have slots because they can't do any damage. Zombo's personal would be funny if it was useful. It would never activate. Like everyone else, like in no particular order, honestly. They're all just like useless. Like they actually can't be used at all. Like even if you try like your hardest, like how are you training Nyx? And even if you train Nyx, what do you get out of it? Like a 5-move unit that does 0 damage? I think Fuga is very much like not good enough to use. Because like he does come with life and death. And Flora doesn't come with anything. Nothing useful. And like everyone else, like they just... Actually, Reina was like an honorable mention, I think. She did do some work early on. As like a flying bow unit. But then she just falls off. So I think we can have like the tier above not good enough to use, and like not good enough to use, and like not good enough to consider. I think that's like the more appropriate way to put it. I never even thought about using these guys, basically. I think that's the best way to put it. It's like everyone else, I kind of thought about maybe using them. Like everyone else here, they just can't do anything. Like what's Effie ever gonna do, right? She can't do any damage. And she can't like survive damage. And she can't do anything with it. And she's got like 4 move. Even worth considering? Absolutely not. Actually, I guess like these guys are you can consider using them for like the percent HP damage if like Kazi didn't exist, but it's objectively worse than Savage Blow, Poison Strike, Replicate, right? This is like, objectively worse in every way, for the purposes of this run. Granted, like I think we have like so much leeway that you could use them if you really want to, but the thought of using them never crossed my mind. I think Mozu is also like up there in terms of like possible being used, right? Because she could have been like a very good damage dealer if I didn't use Takumi, right? The main issue there is like I would need to figure out somehow to like get Replicate onto her. And Takumi with Replicate is like much better than Mozu without Replicate. Charlotte is still there. Nope, not good enough. There's no use for a backpack that doesn't do anything else. Damage user, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be so flippant about using this protected terminology. Can't get Mosby off the ground. I think if you try really hard enough, you could, and she would pay off if you did. I think actually, you know what? You know what? I think Ryoma could be like, good if you got him off the ground. The issue is like a lot of the time it isn't about getting him off the ground. It's about like getting the skills in a timely manner, and that's possible if you have like a glut of like levels left. But characters like Ryoma, like actually, it's really hard to train them to get the skills, right? You might not even be able to get it properly by the time you want to. I don't know. Like any other child characters? No, so I didn't rate them. Should I have Green Ryoma? Oh yeah. We can put specifically Green Ryoma somewhere. Green Ryoma is like biggest honorable mention because without him the run is soft locked. It's very specifically Green Ryoma. Is there a Jacob never married? Nope. Yes, it's something like this. Something like this. Yeah. Revelation. Lunatic Revelation. Players have 0 strength and magic. Enemies have 100 crit. Tier list. It's not really a tier list. Character like run breakdown. I think I should add some more comments just to make sure like it like we can add some more comments like Hinoka is like a res tank. I have a tank here. Xander was like mostly like shelter utility. I have like a distant honorable mention here. I don't know. Green Ryoma. I don't know. That's enough bullshit. All right. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming to the finale of Revelation. And yeah, this has been a great journey. It's been fun. And so yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you all next time I stream, which will be whenever I figure out something new to do. And hopefully the summaries of these will come out at some point. Now that I've actually finished the run, I can approach that with a more coherent narrative, I think. Yeah. Good night, everyone. And yeah, see ya.